All right, and boom, looks like we are live. I'm still in the final stages of setting everything up. But the tournament is actually starting now. They just finished their button check. So I'm gonna, we make it, maybe got a couple of seconds. They went back to character select. But I'm gonna get right into it. Not gonna waste any time, especially because Gur is up first. Gur versus Snake Dough is gonna be our first match. And y'all know I love to watch and root for Gur. Plays my favorite character. And so yeah, I'm excited for that. So let me full screen. All right, and boom. Cool. We didn't miss a thing. This is the first ever. Okay, we did miss some stuff. We missed like their entrances, their little walkouts. But that's about it.
Big thing about that sand, that sweep. You got a lot of range, so you gotta make sure you're the kicker, not the kick E.
But yeah, what is up, everybody? It's me, J-Rod, filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia. We're going to talk more between the matches. Ooh. Hold on.
That man Gur has a clock down there that has a bar. He can rewind time and get his health back as well. And that combo.
Hold on. I need to lock in for a minute, but we are going to talk between the matches so that I can finish getting everything set up. Obviously rooting for Gur, but I think he needs to get like more than 4th place, I think they said. Ooh, nice.
That's unfortunate. A lot of damage going to be coming down the way right now.
We can't even see the health bars, no.
No, he kicked Motaro.
They didn't lower the health bars. One hit from either person will do it here. Okay, they lowered the UI instead. Is this going to kill? No, not yet. Oh, good snap. Very clutch. This is why I love Gur, man.
You can choose to rewind and get his health back.
Very clutch.
Anytime in neutral, freeze you in place and get a combo confirmed. That's what you're seeing right now. Run it back for me one time real quick.
Yeah, I'm seeing the future and the past simultaneously.
This is my stream.
Round number 1. Yeah, the ability to have that.
Let me turn my phone down.
Screen, huge. Wow. All right. Through. Got the confirm. There are no clocks on that bottom right meter.
Launch right there. Ooh, drop the little ender, but wait, still gets the okay afterwards. Plus range you got to deal with. Goes for sweep.
Bro, Gur is really the people's champ. Like, we literally all love Gur. In Injustice 2, we kind of hated Gur a little bit, but MK11 and MK1, now everyone loves Gur, bro. It's how, like, cool of a guy he is, how nice he is, and just how consistent he is at this game. Also, we've been able to see him so much in Season 2 because he's traveled everywhere.
Oh, he's gonna hold this damage.
He was at Viennality, he was at Brussels, he was at Brazil, CEO. Oh, what the heck? Oh, hold on. Oh, come on. And then it still popped him up at the end. I hate when that happens.
He tried to confirm with Movado, but the clone was still there. That was actually insane.
No, Snake Dough actually was about to do something super sick. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love Gur and I'm rooting for Gur, ooh, what a whip punish. Snake Dough just challenging that clone setup and almost confirming it was actually pretty sick.
My God, the clothesline from hell.
Bro, Gur, yeah, Gur has been getting hit by that. Is it forward 2, back 2? That corpse hop punch. It's been kind of cooking, my boy.
But definitely the meter advantage in favor of Snake Dough.
Oh, nice.
Sand mode again. Okay, Mafado blows it up.
No,
bro, again, I'm telling you. He doesn't, he just did it again. Oh my God.
He might be dead.
More than this.
Almost dead.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh boy.
Good flawless block, but god damn.
Snake Dough, game 1.
That corpse hop punch is cooking Gur.
Thus far. If you guys not aware what
Sheesh.
Movado does, pretty much if you're in an airborne state or juggle state, he gets to pretty much launch you at any time on command.
But Gur can adapt because he beat Scorpion Prox on this character at Brazil. And, you know, that's arguably one of the best players in the world. Snake Dough is up there too because him and Scorpion Prox are like teammates or training partners at least. But if Gur can do that, he can definitely do it here.
Exactly.
the matchup a little bit different for a Gears player.
But yeah, so on the leaderboard, you only get your top 2 point placements. I think they said top 2 demigod events and top 2 combatant events. And Gur has been at every tournament so far, so he has to outplace his last combatant event. And I think they said top 4 was his best placement at a combatant event. So he's got to do 4 or higher. Ooh, nice up block.
The up block on the overhead part of the string.
1 clock, 2 clocks.
Oh, he loads up another clock with this too, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, one more.
You can either spend one
Oh, he just goes right into it
Movado call.
with the Movado.
That's what I'm telling you, yeah.
Can't jump out with that one.
All right. Sand mode. If he gets hit, no big deal.
Oh,
nice, good snap.
He saw it. That's
Clock
a
back.
lot of damage right here.
It's gonna be really good damage. One more touch can do it. But Gur, if you know Gur, he's not gonna overextend. Gur does not mind just backing up, even if he only needs one more hit.
Tie this up.
Yes, tie it up, Gur.
Again, the horsey doing his work. But again, man, even though you don't have like a fireball with Movado,
I would love to see Gur win the whole tournament, but at very least, second place at this would be great for his leaderboard standings. Also, him and Rewind are very close on the leaderboard, so.
Oh, dear heavens. But he has a rewind.
Take though. He could if he'd like to.
Oh, no, he's going to save it. He's going to save it. He'll save it. But that's
We're
a lot
gonna
of
save
damage.
it here.
Up with the 400. Good God.
Yes. But I mean, Gears can also touch for 400, and he doesn't even need a cameo to do it. He just needs a clean convert. Look, right there. That would have been 400. That would have been like 420.
All 3 of those hits.
Ooh, and just went for the low. Nice.
He's done 1,000 times.
You just walk up, burst.
For some reason, just the down back 4.
Right.
Ties it up 1-1.
He just did it to keep it simple.
Already. They root for the hometown hero. Well, he's not a hometown hero, but everybody loves Gur, okay?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody loves Gur.
He's a lovable guy.
He is.
1-1 is the score. Remember, guys,
All right,
we're
boom.
guaranteed top 3.
I
not the
think.
when it comes to the
So I
points side
got
of things
my
down.
second
That's when
monitor
people
up.
talk about points.
I think I got the bracket up in another tab. I think everything is set up and ready to go. I just need to do like basic stuff, like post my last video in chats, show you guys the 3-hit combo so you know to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And other than that, we're about ready to go. So I'll do all that between the matches. Oh, yeah, he got hella jumped over. Here's the thing. Commentators will say, if you have rewind, it never happened or it doesn't matter. It does still matter. It's like using a breaker. You are down resources. Even though you can get your health back, which is good. You can get your positioning back, which is good. It costs resources, you know? So it's like using a breaker.
Using the turret as a way to get the clocks up is cool.
Yes, you get to, you know, reset, but still.
Just important to get away from the activation.
Oh, he should have did the full string there. Yeah.
So he was there, but not quite unpunished.
He's gonna get a whip on his no. He goes for armor slide into the DMs. Afterwards, goes in with another mid.
So yeah, using rewind is a good save, but it's not like it doesn't matter. You know, it still matters. Look right now.
He's willing, man.
Yeah.
Gur has no bar, no clocks. So right now it's really dire. And look, yeah, nothing he can do here.
950 health on the side of Gears, meaning that
so using that rewind does matter. It does, you know, cost a lot.
Rewind time, and this is really violent, by the way. Close your eyes.
But it is a good save. It's just not like nothing ever happened. You know, something definitely did happen.
No clocks. Out of there.
It's just basically like a move or wrong thing where you can give up some meter and give up all your hourglasses, and you get a little bit of health left. Oh, yeah, that would have been an interesting trade combo there.
Super sick feeling to get that.
Gur actually used to be really good with like intentional trade combos off of that. I think it was very like a specific I forget which character he used it against.
Kick the sand.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Snake though. I mean, he's been active on Wake Up. He's pressed buttons. He's jumped a lot.
But yeah, like there's certain scenarios where you can force that trade combo. Serena, against Serena cameo, you actually used to be able to force that. Actually, it was a different one. It wasn't off a snap. It was off a time freeze.
Yeah, that's the risk.
Oh, oh, what a conversion! Oh my god.
Snake though now starting in the corner.
Gur is
Like I said,
clean,
decisive
bro.
game
I love
you
this
gotta get
dude.
this lead. You want to make sure you get this momentum going. Gur has the corner and the advantage right now with the bar. Hughes with
All right,
us.
cool.
No, it was a little bit too slow in the back one, so he's got to spin the
Uh-oh.
bar in the corner.
No, I clicked the wrong thing.
Overhead. Beautiful stuff. Loads up the clock once more. Can't use
Oh, yeah, I got to send out the live stream, too. So that's another thing I got to do between the matches. Oh, yeah, that was risky.
Snake goes in.
That's a little extra damage, too, because he hit the noble
I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't see how Snake Doe got out the corner so easily. He kind of just jumped out. And then Gur had to rewind time.
You guys over in Brazil.
Command grab finisher.
All right,
Notice
nice.
the Oki's not great on that, so Snake Doe's been jumping up a lot. Pressing buttons a lot.
Oh.
That call. Patience.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Challenge. Oh, got him.
He rewind, he slid.
Oh.
I really
Damn,
like
couldn't
the
get
model.
anything off of that, though,
Well, you have to
unfortunately.
react to anything with fatal
Yeah,
blast.
you know, you're right. Yeah, there can't be like easy
What?
fireballs. Oh, big
Good
block.
block.
He can end it.
Good block.
Before Snake Doe gets 3 bars,
Good
make
blocker.
sure
Oh my god, that block
as
saved
quick
his
as possible
entire
to
life.
kill.
This bro, Gur is clutch. You know, it doesn't always work, right? Sometimes you live by the mix, you die by the mix. Sometimes the risk cooks him, but sometimes it pays off. And it works out in his favor. And right now it's working for him.
You get to control what Gears does in ways that not many other cameos do.
One more for winners finals.
I've loved
That's
the two
sick.
versions with Movado. Great partner for Havoc in general.
And winners finals is what? Guaranteed third place? So I think if he wins this,
They're real comfortable. Gur smiling? Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's never good.
right? If he wins this, then he automatically is, does better placing. And he's going to move up on the leaderboard.
Someone's in trouble.
Obviously, he wants first place here.
Oh,
Everyone wants first place, but, you know.
he's just whipping out here. Okay.
Big whiff!
And the mine's gone just in time for Gur's sake.
Oh my
Snake Doe
God, what a
within minutes.
whiff.
Not something you see very often from him.
And, like, Snake Doe is a really good player.
All right, 13 goes.
I don't want y'all to get that twisted. But, yeah, the whiff is kind of showing that he's a little antsy here.
Chip goes for the stagger. Flaws box this one. No, he
And
did not.
Gur is really good at composure, so he's going to...
Not be shadow boxing.
Yeah,
The range.
Gur's going to use this to his advantage for
But you
sure.
could not be shadow boxed
Oh,
like
he's
this.
going for the
Gur
full
gonna
damage.
charge out And get the kill. One more round for a top 3 finish.
That's super uncharacteristic round
Bro.
by Snake Doe. I hope he really tightens it down.
That's what I'm saying. Snake Doe is usually a lot cleaner than this. Even, like, in the first game, Snake Doe was playing a lot cleaner.
Snake Doe's in.
Gur's going to hold on to the bar, hold on to the clock.
4-11. Man, this guy hurts. And they nerfed his damage, huh? Still hurt.
Still there. And a little challenge.
Oh, no, he took his bar.
His bar's gone too, and now he can't even rewind time this. And he waited a second because he thought he was going to rewind, but no, that was very smart for Snake Doe. The throw's going to go.
That was really bad. That's exactly what I just said. Sometimes it doesn't work out for Gur. It's always a huge risk, but sometimes it does. I feel like he could have snapped right out of... Yeah, I feel like he could have snapped right out of that teleport.
No firewalls. That's going to be a big risk. Gur would love to react to something like that.
There you go. There's that whiff again.
Snake Doe out of there.
All right, he got the
That
breaker.
might be your last breaker for this set, man. I'm gonna keep the buck with you. Goes for the Oki.
Ooh.
Scoop. That was an
Good stuff, Gur.
Tries to go for plus race with a tar shot. Gonna get it straight. That was used up right there because that means Movado's not gonna be able to be used. Gur can just sit back. He's being fine. Another low shot.
Zoning.
Looking for a Movado tether at some point. He's not using it.
Gur's style.
Oh, there it is.
Ducks the Movado, hits the Movado too, so he's not going to come back for a little bit long.
See, Gur's playing really well
Plus frames goes for another overhead.
around the Movado.
You gotta chase me. Good luck with it.
And again, the challenge, and he does not even
Nice.
try.
Oh, nice. He could have confirmed off of that, but he didn't overextend.
He blocks finally, but too far away.
Oh, no.
He's gonna rewind time for sure. Get
Has
his
to
health back.
rewind.
Get back at square one. Good luck chasing me down, bucko.
24 on the
Bro,
clock.
Gur
Time,
in
Snake Doe.
MK11 was literally the runaway king, bro. In MK11, all he had to do was backdash, 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 low sand.
He's gotta take a risk.
Oh,
He's
no.
gotta take a risk. And this may be life lead.
Yeah, this won't kill, but this might give him the life lead.
But 10 seconds left on the clock. Gur can go for an Omega huge read on armor, but armor into Motaro too. If he can.
Okay, no. Gur still has the life lead, and he has less health.
For sure. Gets Yoki. He goes for
Oh, just goes for armor? No! No!
Trying to run away at the last second and instead
Ah, that was really good by Snake, though.
The deep breath coming afterward for Snake, though. trying to stay locked in.
Gerd does this all the time, bro.
Far Motaro teleport afterwards, but he did.
He didn't do Far Motaro
because he got the hit initially. He was able to absorb it, but Snake though closed it in.
Honestly, even if he didn't, like, he could have just went for that armor. He used the Mataro teleport to cover it, but he could have just did that armor move and then just blocked.
Exactly. On reaction punish.
It's worth it still.
I like that shot. Armors. Ooh, and he hit Motaro too. That was a lot of damage. My God.
That was really good damage. Fuck.
That's a tackle. Goes for low. Gerd not guessing right, but he still has.
Gosh, it's working. The mix is working now for Snake, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, he can't just freely stock up on UX clock there again because of Movado.
Get the balls blocked
Trying to
again.
get that timing. You can see him holding on, doing block late as he can, but he wasn't there.
The back gas.
This is much more chasey pressure actually than we've seen from Gerd. Maybe trying to switch things up. Nah, it's not gonna matter.
Oh,
damn it.
Snap, didn't get anything afterwards. Now he can zone freely because he doesn't have to worry about anything. Look at it. He can play the space.
See how it changes right away.
That's it. It's a high.
No, that's the second time, bro.
Balls block on the sweep.
It hurt, like, if you,
That makes sense.
yeah, if you get hit before you get that setup going and you keep your bars of meter, that's perfectly fine. But using your bars of meter and not getting the setup is just terrible.
Gerd trying to be spoiler to that.
Gerd does not have a single bar right
Come
now.
on now. The balls block again.
Yeah, get him off the armor.
Tough to time.
It is.
Would have been pretty handy right there.
Oh my gosh, we were match point. Oh,
The
nice.
only fireballs we've seen from Snake though there are when he's
No.
The rewind. Another clock spin. Back to square one. Getting a little bit wiser to these overheads is Snake though.
Yeah, blocking much better for sure.
Yeah, because at a certain distance, Geras doesn't have anything that reaches except for overhead.
Yeah, that hasn't really been a big part of his play. But I mean, honestly, up close pressure hasn't
So just
really
like
been
outspacing him
his style.
and then
He's going onto that a couple
looking for
times.
overhead is always really good. Okay, here we go.
And loads up a clock with this one too.
Gets
That was so
one
smart.
clock and gets the life lead,
He's gonna need two
which is
more.
important.
Or just sand, yeah. Denied.
The life lead is important because of how much
How
time.
much damage that was. Let's go for throw. Staggers it. No, again.
Oh my God, that's so.
Snake goes looking to close
It's
it.
over.
And he
Fuck.
does. What a comeback by
God
Snake, though.
damn
Both
it!
rounds in the
No.
previous and he
Worst
gained
case
overall.
scenario, bro.
Winner's side, a winner's finals for Snake though.
Beautiful stuff right there. That's that composure edit.
Fuck.
Doing his thing out here and able to secure that top 3 finish. Like I said, couldn't make it quite to combo breaker.
Damn it. It's not out. He was on winner's side, so, you know, he's still in the tournament.
Gerd still got a fighting chance in that loose side of the bracket.
But
definitely
damn. One, loser side is a Sharks pool.
like I said before.
And
Yeah, you're
two,
right.
Gerd would have been
This is where you get
guaranteed more
205
points.
points. First place is 210, and in between, I mean, all that stuff's gonna matter. Getting up in 4th or higher. So Snake though,
Like, he can
3rd
still
or higher
perform really good in this
are
tournament, but
winners
I think it
finals.
has to be,
He's
he has
10
to get
minutes with
4th or
250
more
points,
for
so
points.
Getting at least 120, huge for his chances to get through. Gurr is gonna get at least 5th place, 70, but you know, that's.
Those are baby numbers. We need
We'll
to
see. Right. He would love to get more than that.
Of course, we would love to get more.
Great first game we have right there, but
I need to get like a
that was
an
best game five.
updated
First
leaderboard
game five was beautiful,
look.
But those, like I said, those are just as bad as Snake though, especially.
There's a leaderboard on like Wikipedia, but I think someone says it doesn't have like the correct numbers. It just reports every placement at all points. All right, but before we get into the next match,
Yeah,
I got a little bit of housekeeping to do, so let me do it before the next match. I think Rewind is up in the next match, so. First of all, boom. What is up, everybody? It's me, J-Rod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia. Do me a favor and hit me with the 3-hit combo. Smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, and kick the notification bell like Kazuya. We are back with another Mortal Kombat 1 tournament. This one is going to be CEO, which is, damn it, I used to know what CEO stood for. It's like community effort organization, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Ooh, this next match is gonna be a banger. But damn it, this tournament is at Florida. I got completely distracted. This tournament is in Orlando, Florida. They got a brand new venue. Everyone says the new venue is sick. They're playing a lot of games. I was watching some Fatal Fury. Yesterday, I was watching some Def Jam Fight for New York. They're known for it. And it's a pretty sick tournament. One of the coolest parts, I'm going to show you guys right now, is that they are fighting in a ring, in a boxing ring, or a wrestling ring, however you want to look at it. They get a little walkout. I'm going to be honest, the walkouts right now are a little weak.
Representing Paragon from Las Vegas, Nevada.
I think Darth Arma doesn't have a lot of energy. Nobody has anything planned really, so you just kind of walk out. See, look, this is what the walkouts look like. You just walk out like, hi, hey, it's me. But yeah, this next match is going to be Kale versus Rewind, so this is going to be another really good one. Bro, look at Kale. Look at Kale's baby face. That's a killer. That is an assassin. He was bred specifically to come into these brackets and take out some of the strongest players in the entire community.
And he's currently 10th in points overall at 315. And again, that right now,
Kale was literally made for this.
So it's not a comfortable position. He's gotten some guaranteed points already, right? Just due to his position here at least 5th. But again, to be on the bubble, you got to be sure that you're going to stay in there.
Yes, it's not good to be on the bubble, as I say, which means that you're 10th place on the leaderboard.
That doesn't actually matter for him.
Because anything can happen. There's still a couple more events after this. There's Evo. There is one in the UK. I think versus fighting. Evo versus fighting. What's the one in DR? Blink Respawn. And then that might be it. I think there's 3 more.
You might be saying, wait, I thought you said top 8 in points actually getting in. How is Rewind actually in Final Kombat currently if he's at 10th place? Well, that's because Kanimani and Nicholas both run their regional finals, and they're actually in those top 8 points. So it rolls over to the next person in the.
So yeah, they're explaining Kanimani and Nicholas are higher than Rewind, but they're automatically qualified. So everyone below him will move up 2 spots.
In the second half, every placement he does now just goes towards points, which puts.
So that's good. Right now, Rewind is the lowest person that is still gonna make it in via points, but there's a lot more events, so it's gonna keep changing up until Final Kombat. Also, whoever wins Evo goes straight to Final Kombat. So say Sonic Fox wins Evo, and Sonic Fox is pretty high on the leaderboard. Everyone below Sonic Fox can move up 1 point. Or 1 place on the leaderboard, so that's a possibility. Rewind, I don't know if Rewind is gonna go to all the tournaments, but I know he's registered for Blink Respawn, and he's probably gonna be at Evo. Evo is like the biggest tournament for every game, pretty much. So I would definitely say Rewind. Everyone will be at Evo for the most part.
Yeah, I mean that's the question. He did
let me post my most recent video in chat because I'm gonna forget to do it.
Back in the day we saw Lau, but it's
or I'm not gonna have enough time to do it between matches like this time. But I'll post it right now before this match gets going, and then I'll send out the live stream during this match. So yeah, Kale on T1000 and Rewind on Reiko, right? Yeah.
See a lot of paying attention when it comes to swapping out which trimmer variation.
The thing about Kale, I still to this day think that Kale's main is Kung Lao. He doesn't play Kung Lao much at all anymore. God damn, what a start. Rewind only really plays Reiko and Ermac and a little bit of Lee May, but I still think. Wait, I was talking about Kale. Rewind, Reiko, and Ermac are his mains. For Kale, he plays T1000 and Homelander the most, but I still think Kung Lao is his main. He also had a Baraka. He also had a Peacemaker, but that was before, you know, when Peacemaker was kind of broken. Okay, scoop combo.
Get the side switch you wanted, but still, nonetheless, Rewind starting off with fire.
Nice. And Kale has beaten Rewind at least once. Kale beat Rewind at the West qualifiers.
Since he hit the cameo?
Like in grand finals too of the West qualifiers. So that's why Kale is already qualified. He won his region.
try to extend this as much as possible to delay.
So I'm sure Rewind wants the run back, but also he wants the points for himself so he can get off the bubble. Nice. Good punish. And also, you know what I've been hearing recently? They're saying that T1000 is not good offline. He's only good online.
He didn't break like.
Oh no!
He went for the duck on a huge command grab right there with the mid stuff, goes for the side.
Rewind, you had too much dip on your chip there.
He went that round where he got hit for 2 combos that were 350 and 450.
Yep.
And he didn't spend the bar for breaker. And he was right, I guess.
Special again, stand back. Oh, gunshot. He pulled out the Glock. Chill out. Oh, command grab, hit him on his neck once again.
All right, I'm gonna post my last video in chat, which is The Last of Us Part 2. I got a new episode of the playthrough. Check it out after this if you haven't already seen it. It's a really intense episode. If you know the story, you'll probably know what happens in this part of the story. But if you don't know the story, you'll be in for a surprise, I guess. If you've seen the show, you won't be in for a surprise, but you'll actually get to see what happens after the events of the show in the game, at least.
Most of a decade in competitive games. His footsies are.
But we're almost done The Last of Us Part 2. I wanted to do like, this is episode 4. I wanted to do at least 6 parts, and I might get to 6. But I think I'm gonna end like I think at 6 we'll be done.
Excellent defense.
And I might have to stretch it a little bit to get to 6 too. I could finish it in 5 if I wanted to.
Decrease recovery time.
All right, Rewind up 1-0.
So many things. And that command grab you guys see when he goes for that big, DDT from the top rope, that is from.
Oh yeah, straight switch to Homelander.
So you have to jump.
All right, so it's the Homelander pick.
Oh, we got John on the screen.
I'm telling you, Kale is reliant on the Homelander. Ooh, gosh. He also likes the T1000. But I still think Kale is the real character for Kale. He's just like the pocket for Kale. Kale will pick Lau if it's like he's down to final game, final round,
Denying those
back
stars.
against the wall.
They'll just lose the projectiles. Oh, he does go for it.
Man grab coming in handy right there. Gonna be a little decreased damage, but damage nonetheless.
Yeah, corner carry, pressure, all that stuff.
Ooh, that whip punish. This is what's the mix with Homelander is really good. But that back forward with punish is still so good. It never needed to be a low in the first place because it's just so disjointed and so long range.
Going back out to range.
Such a good whip punish.
What?
Hit.
Okay.
Version 2.
I love that even the sparks on Reiko's kicks are actually part of the hitbox.
Yeah.
What's it down to? Chase down the back dash.
Oh.
Armor.
Armor, but went under. Under armor, if you will.
There it is.
God damn, I was so late with that. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna send out the live stream, so let me do that.
Double kicks, but hey, he's kind of missing it here.
Let everyone on every platform know that I'm live.
+8.
A lot of individual hits are starting to stack up.
Out of there
again.
Stood up just to the last frame.
What the hell? Why is my picture-in-picture not working?
Yo, just stepped outside the ring.
Stars? The sparks, I should say, of back 3, man. Those are real.
Okay, there we go.
Just because he actually put his hurt box back where he does the kick was why that down for a whip. That was actually so crazy. Another stand 3, another bumper. It was a huge combo and immediate 3-bar spin from Kale. Doesn't want to deal with it.
Oh, also, I posted the Mortal Kombat 2 Shao Kahn skin. I just grabbed that earlier the week. And so I made a showcase for it. You can see all the palettes plus the gear item you get for it. In case you're interested in grabbing the skin. Ooh, nice.
Combo too.
I'm gonna get the Katana movie skin next. Then I'm gonna get the Liu Kang skin, and then maybe I'll get the Johnny skin. I don't like the Johnny skin from the MK2 movie. Plus, I don't play Johnny, so
for sure
I could leave it, take it or leave it. But if I get enough coins before that, it rotates out the shop. All right.
Rewind. The score is now 1-1.
1-1. Rewind might be switching here to Ermac, but I would love to see Rewind switch to someone like Katana or Lee May. That would be hype. Okay, no.
I mean, after all, it was quite close. One combo the other way, basically. It could have been a different story.
Oh. Hey, I don't like you whispering like that, John.
He started to sound like Conquest from Invincible with the way he was whispering.
So
It'll be over soon.
That's a knee. Ooh, was it close to that?
I'm so low.
Kale did not want to take the risk.
Poking the special.
God damn, whose base boosted system is out there?
Still gonna be okay. Got 3 bars to spin if he chooses to go for some big damage. And Ryko is a big boy with trimmer, 1100 health. Oh, command grab, scoop. Up block.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I finally posted the stream for the first time.
No.
Still his turn.
1 out of like 10.
Still his turn. And again.
I haven't seen too many overheads come out of rewind yet.
Hey, yo.
Let's see.
Dude, this series, again, lots of individual hits starting to add up.
The nickel and dime. Ooh, goes right under the overhead quickly. Rewind's gonna break for sure. Has fatal blow on either end.
Way too far on both.
Oh
Whiff
no!
punish again. 3 big whiffs right in a row. Kale's not gonna let all 3 of those go.
The Cape Crusader. Oh wait, wrong hero. Hey, Homelander doing his big thing right now. Ooh.
Okay. It'll be corner.
Got the zone and a hard knock for that too. There's the lasers attack goes for a throw, and that was an up block punish too.
Kale might be looking at another winners finals. I'm telling you, Kale is just so good. Like still, as long as he's been in the scene
Trimmer taking a hit once again.
for like maybe like a year to 2 years now,
Nice duck on the
people
throw.
still are not ready for Kale, bro. He's so solid.
Pressure. What do you got? Oh,
I think it catches everyone off
I've
guard.
been blocking a lot before.
Ooh, to make a man
Okay.
grab. Doesn't have Trimmer quite yet.
Good command
This is Jimmy
grab.
this time around. Goes in with the mid, not gonna work
Ouch.
out. And I don't think he's gonna get breaker in time.
Oh.
Punished anyway by
Whoa.
Gonna be the kill. EX.
Oh, goes for
He was looking
stars.
for some normal to come out, but instead it was EX stars.
Nice.
Super smart.
I actually, so when they first nerfed Reiko, I had no idea why they did that, right? It seemed like they were kind of smoking, making his projectile go from like one of the best in the game to the obvious worst in the game because it loses against every other projectile. But now that like the shuriken nerf mixed with the buff to like that new air command grab from running stance, all of the grappled buffs
Here's the grab.
combined with the shuriken nerfs, I like how Reiko plays now. Like this seems like how they originally intended the character to be a real grappler, and it seems like they had to nerf the zoning in order to make him a real grappler. Oh no!
He can spend fatal for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna spend fatal.
A lot of damage. Rewind better be mashing that 3 button.
Bro, Homelander still mixes though. That's the
Look at
insane
Hero back all the
part.
way back too, so he can't even
right.
command grab.
Homelander's gotten a couple nerfs, and he still is
What is the
just
last read? Decisive game
a
number 3.
mixed machine. Wake up slide? No.
EX.
Is the intention?
Oh!
They got there in time.
Damn it!
Damage though. Rewind.
Honestly,
Surely
did he
that's
have
flawless
another bar?
block timing, but-
Oh, he was trying to. Yeah, he was trying to flawless
Trimmer was
block.
able to
That's
take
what the
that hit,
pump
which is
was.
why some of the stars went through, but he didn't have Trimmer again for the cooldown.
But I feel like if he would have just went for like 2 stars. Oh no, because the stars would have lost to the laser. I'm starting to regret what I just said about them nerfing stars. Here's the thing. All right, here's what I think they should revert. Keep it so that stars lose to every other projectile, but make it so that EX stars don't lose to every other projectile. Because if you're spending the bar for the stars, it should give you something. Like it gives you multiple hits. But if it loses on a clash to every other projectile, that kind of seems like it's useless. Or even if it doesn't beat the other projectile, like I think the problem is that if you do stars and another projectile clashes with it, the other projectile will go through the stars, right? So EX stars should at least clash and destroy both projectiles. I think that would be better.
Not so fun, is it? Being in the corner.
Because it really doesn't make sense that like every projectile just beats stars instantly.
Fun's out, yeah.
At the very least, it could block the
Taking his
projectile
turn.
and they could
Spent
lose
the
to
command
each
grab
other.
This time.
Destroy each other basically. But I mean that just goes to show how like at full screen
No, denied on his way out.
without stars, Reiko just kind of has to sit there.
Not.
Look at even
Maybe he
the
could have
games
done
on
like
score.
something with Tremor, like maybe low bowling ball or something. But it's like
Hard knock, you about that life. So down 1.
it's very risky either way. Ooh, damn, Farrah was meaty. See, look. That's so ass.
Doesn't do it.
Making it so that he can't zone at all is very ass.
Rewind, unfortunately, couldn't close out the kill. It's been so much bar.
Making his zoning worse makes sense. Making his zoning illegal is crazy.
Out there. Kale with the nice whip punish.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Wow.
Come in the back pocket.
But you know, Rewind does have other characters, right? So if he thinks that this matchup is just like terrible, he has other places he could go. Nice. I don't think it's impossible, but I think it's unzonable, you know.
1-2, 1-2.
Oh,
nice.
Sweet Rewind ties it up 2-2.
Yeah, like you got to stay that close to your opponent if you want to win the matchup.
Plus frame options, overhead low stuff. A lot of individual hits, but again, we've seen it add up. So Homelander looking good before. Did lose pretty strongly there. See what Kale decides to do.
Just taking a second to think about it. Better move, you know.
Yeah, no headphones, Kale.
Hear everything
He's
we
hearing
see.
it all.
Yeah. Taking it in. Definitely has a, we asked Kung Lao, but he's probably not going to put Kung Lao in this matchup. Homelander T1000. Of course, Soul Cowboys, you guys might be able to hear him saying, let's go Kale in the background. STG boys rising up. But taking that second, you're always allowed up to a minute, you know, at characters like just take that second, get your breathing down. I always tell people a lot of times. And a lot of these positions, they know what they're doing.
All right, so we're going in for a game 5. Bro, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? This is his main. This is still his main, bro.
Okay, he's locked in.
Regardless of what the numbers say, the stats, the like, regardless of what all the numbers say, bro, this is still Kale's main. This is the character he wants to be playing.
Of course. Wow.
And he's really like he's just really good with Lao.
A different game Rewind has to deal with now.
Yeah, very much. And of course, at any moment, Kale could step in with dive kick. He could.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. He could call missile, double
Nice,
missile.
double missile. Then you got to get mixed. They kind of play a similar game, both of these characters. Lao just is allowed to mix. I mean, he's allowed to zone. His zoning's not illegal, like Reiko's is. Oh no!
Actually getting negated by any other projectile, which is why you see the stars disperse away when it gets dispelled with that hat.
Yeah, much more command grab, pressure focused character now.
Yeah, I think they should do a partial revert of the star nerf. Keep normal stars the same, but give EX stars a little bit more buff.
There it is. Okay, with a little bit of a life lead. Again, I think this is the game plan he was trying to
either make them beat other projectiles or make them destroy other projectiles.
Safety and hey, didn't hit, no big deal.
At the very least.
It's gonna be a while until he gets sector call again, but that's all right.
3 bars for KO too, so if he even gets
okay.
And there it is. Still got life lead. Rewind no.
One more touch, Rewind. Come on, come on.
Overhead block.
You're basically playing against a minefield, but
Rewind
one more touch will do it.
Chased him down to the corner. It could all be different now. 10 on the corner.
No.
Individual hits, overhead low options, and each time he gets right.
Just low every time.
Stand 3 again. Not gonna work out too well. Goes overhead. Now he's deal with the rocket on wake up.
I told y'all when Kale's back is against the wall, this is his character.
Gets the throw.
Distance game again. Kale out of the sky. Tries it. Looking for the confirm.
Throw back to full screen is Rewind. Trying to close the gap.
Okay,
ooh, good run. Ooh, and fully converts off of this for 350. Damn. That was off of stars, right?
Here he is.
Command
Busting the
grab.
doors down. Throwing the doors down.
Check on the break immediately.
Come on, Rewind.
Kale needs to make his way back in.
Oh no.
He's got fatal.
That's gonna kill.
Not gonna kill because he got an extra 100 health, but it's not gonna be a good position for Rewind at all. This gonna have 3 bars after this is fatal blow for himself.
Damn. It's just so much work in this matchup.
Yeah, all the resources.
This is why Kale saved it for like last. Because I think Rewind could counterpick this. No. But now he doesn't have the option.
He's taking the risks now.
Oh.
But the armor through coming out of Kale.
Damn.
Will take it over Rewind and go into win the final. Rewind is going down to a trip in losers.
Bro, Gur and Rewind both in losers. I think that's a double upset in my opinion. Obviously, like I said, Kale has beaten Rewind before. So it's not like this was impossible, but I still think this is a double upset. I think both of those players, I saw it being Rewind versus Gur in winners finals.
can see
And
that
instead
play
it's
out big
Snake
time.
Doe versus
Zoning far away,
Online
the
Kale.
dive kick up close into
And
some
Kale
pressure.
doesn't even
Both
need the
came out big.
points. He's gatekeeping.
Indeed, it was those slow segments too. Like,
Yo, that's
rewind,
crazy.
win especially, 'cause,
Kale is
a bit
gatekeeping.
of change momentum, but Kale making those adjustments. And like I said, that rocket being on display was a big change because that was something that Rewind had to worry about, as well as the air mobility. If you can't trade with stars because stars are going to get negated by the hat. So it was just like, I was looking at him like, the Kung Lao actually makes sense here if he was going for it.
It did, for sure. So that means that it's going to be in winners finals now. OnlineCale up there, Snake Doe up there. Loser side coming soon. King Gambler versus Dyloch. The winner of that will play against Rewind. And then on the other side, Elcucuy versus Bean Cell. Winner of that will play against Gur.
I kind of, I don't want to be biased, but like, I kind of want Dyloch to win that so I can see the run back from last year grand final.
All right.
Being honest here, but this will be really interesting for Kale. I don't think he's really played too much international talent.
What's
They
the
do bunch of
bracket? Let me
points,
see.
but, like, this is gonna be one of his big showings.
But that's
Definitely
true.
gonna be
Kale
the
has
biggest
been
one that they
traveling a
can
bit, but he hasn't been
talent.
traveling
And a talent like
internationally.
Snake, though, to go against.
So,
See
boom.
who he has potentially fighting
We've
in
got
Final Kombat.
King
So,
Gambler versus
that's
Dyloch.
very interesting to see.
Winner
And
gets
I
to
would
fight
say that
Rewind.
right
And then we've
himself,
got
guys.
Elcucuy versus Bean Cell. Winner gets to fight Gur. This is going to be an interesting match. I think Gur has pretty good matchup, like knowledge, experience at least against both of these players,
But yeah,
because they're all from a similar region. Like they're all East Coast. I'm pretty sure Bean Cell and Gur have played before. They played before on stream or at one of these tournaments, but I think they play at like a local as well.
Both of those matches went to game
Kukui
5,
might,
so
like they
how
might
the
all
ranking
have
top
played at a
would
local
be,
together
like,
before. I
right
think they're
back
all
to
from a
this
similar
battle.
area, you know.
But wait, both of those are definitely some matches you just. do
King
not-
Gambler has been playing pretty good. Gambler has been solid, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do here. But Dyloch is last year's champion, so I know Dyloch is nothing to slouch at, really. Don't sleep on Dyloch. Okay, cool. They already showed the bracket as I was looking at the
It was
bracket.
close. It's a comeback by Snake, though, that made the result as it was. Gur was in a good position. Something he's got to think about.
King Gambler and
So King
Dyloch.
Gambler and Dyloch. King Gambler from Texas here, as we've talked about before, it's his last season, he said. In competing in this way, of course. He's
Okay,
gonna start
what was I going to do?
focusing-
Okay, I
he's
still have
already
to send out the
focusing on
stream. I only sent it out on
his
Twitter. Let me do Threads, Blue
Um,
Sky,
you know, people have told me
Facebook,
that they're gonna quit fighting
Instagram,
games
and all that.
many times
Yeah.
over the decades.
But then you always come back. You never leave.
It's the people who say that they're gonna quit that are never the ones that quit. But we'll see. We'll see. As we're
Since
gonna
we
set up
actually
to
do have a
Bernard
bit of
for
a
the
time
call on the
before this
players
match.
coming in.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by his twin brother, the Mighty Unjust, and Punk to God. Back-to-back Coliseum
Hey, yo,
champion,
they got
the
Punk.
Shapeshifter. Give it up for Elcucuy.
The Boogeyman.
Punk is playing, obviously
Another
Punk
side
is
of
probably
Punk.
playing Street Fighter,
Elcucuy coming in with his twin brother.
but
the
Punk
Mighty
is
Unjust.
also playing at,
Punk making an appearance.
what's that game? Fatal Fury. I saw Punk play some Fatal Fury,
What kind of
so.
Hollywood pool you got?
Right, like, what was the conversation to get Punk to come? Did they just see him in the hallway? It was like, hey, bro, can you come to my walkout?
Boy, comes to the stage looking powerful, looking strong.
Is this an intimidation tactic?
And
Oh, they're doing the Bean Cell match. I thought they were going to do the Dyloch match.
Zombie guys from the most hood and most Dominican places in New York City. The innovator of Sindel Tremor Mix.
Hey,
Give
yo.
it up for Bean Cell.
Bean
Yeah,
Cell.
coming from that tri-state area, coming through.
How far behind the stage are they?
Hold on, oh wait, y'all better
Don't carry. Don't carry.
Get up there.
Okay, points for Bean Cell for at least trying to do something with the walkout, because everyone else's walkout was literally just them walking out. So
Bean Cell,
So,
aka what I like to call him. I'm sorry, he just looks like Bruce Banner from Marvel Rivals. I cannot see it.
yo, he
I just
does
can't
look like Bruce Banner. I'm not gonna lie.
so we're talking a little bit about the other matchup on loser's side.
But yeah,
as
shout
far
out to
as this
Bean
one
Cell
goes,
for the effort.
the way that they're here, Elcucuy had to get past Sir Cocoa Butter. 3-2, actually, really close.
Did they not bring a
Lost
controller or
to-
something?
Is that right?
First year, yeah.
Dang. Lost the Snake, though.
Okay, yeah. Bean Cell literally forgot to
After that,
bring
3-2
anything
over
for the
Killer
match.
Shinnok, 3-0 over
except for
Busted
himself.
Man, and 3-1 over his twin brother, the mighty Unjust. He got 17th at Combo Breaker, and he got 5th in the NA East Regional Finals, but no points yet on the tour. Beancell here because he got past Rez Big Zo 3-1. He beat Han Rashid 3-0. Lost to Rewind 1-3. Then made it past 3-1, Rebel 3-1, and then had, man, maybe the best match of the weekend so far.
Okay,
Beancell
wait. I
versus
sent
Yadro.
this out on.
Man, that match.
3-2. Super back and forth.
Okay, cool.
Again, if anybody watching this
Let me
didn't see
do
that,
Blue
you gotta go check it
Sky.
out. Awesome match. I'm not gonna spoil it all.
Did
but
Threads, I did Twitter, Blue Sky, and then
it got,
that's all of the Twitter
couple cheesy little
clones.
sausagey out there.
Then I can do
in that match.
Facebook
Actually
and
insane.
Instagram.
And
Bro,
it's
a
a
lot of
easy
like
tour,
Xbox
the
controllers,
combo
or
breaker
at least
processes.
like
So it's like he's
PC
had good
controllers that
results.
look like
Just
Xbox
the
controllers.
process was not on the
Kukui
tour.
is actually on a controller. I think it's a Scuff, but it looks like a PS4 controller. Which I think I'm not on PlayStation that much, but I've heard a lot that PlayStation 4 is better for fighting games than PlayStation 5 controller. But I think Xbox controller, especially Series with the new D-pad, is just really good for fighting games. This D-pad is so good. It's so clicky.
He's so cool.
The like circle, the full circle instead of just the cross is good, but also it's like raised on all the edges. So these buttons are just, these directions are so easy to hit. Every direction,
Super
like
fun to
up,
watch.
down, left,
Big
right,
combos, giant
diagonals,
combos in some cases,
down
depending on
rights,
what
down
his fun
forwards,
matchup is.
360s.
But again, we'll
This
see.
is the
I'm not
best
gonna talk
D-pad
too
I
much about it.
own.
What's happening.
And I actually have 2 of these, but my other one actually has drift. Only controller I got that has drift is the one that came with my Series S. This one, and then this one is just a black one. Same controller.
How are you doing today, Santo?
You know,
But I have 2 Xbox One controllers.
Honestly, like I said, the venue is great.
One white, one black as well, and I have a Series 1 controller. Or no, Xbox Series.
It's just a great time. So it's been a great weekend. Good to be back in Orlando.
Not Series. What is it called? Xbox Elite 1
Yeah,
controller.
no, it's always an awesome.
Because they made Elite 1 and then Elite 2. I have the first one.
In Orlando.
Which this
Yeah,
one is
it's
good,
not gonna be
the Elite,
big
because you
boy
can actually
after all.
change the D-pad.
It's going to be Cyrax Serena.
Here it is.
A variation of that team that was.
It has the magnetic
a terror
removable
for a little
D-pad, so I
while.
can put the circle one on, or I
Started to
can
see
use the
some
cross
solutions
one,
to it, but
and it's
back here,
aluminum.
See if he makes it work.
I like that.
And then they say, okay, Madam Buff.
Yeah, exactly. Madden both started to be the pick.
But yeah,
for Cyrax.
Xbox controllers are just really good for fighting games. I love them.
Serena's still valuable, especially meter related. Has the ability to control the screen a little bit better. Yeah, there's.
I don't have any third-party
Cameo
controllers at the moment, but there are a lot of good ones as well. Okay, I'm surprised Kukui went Cyrax. I would want to see
So sick that he
Kukui
went
go
the spin option in
Conan,
drafts so
but
early. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that they played each other before.
Oh, the hard to block.
It is what it
Coming
is.
through, Beancell.
yeah, he went for an up block there and got cooked by the
hard knock.
ground pound.
Just trying out hit confirms on both sides. It's Beancell finding the moment for himself.
Down through to get the teleport. You try to go for something, but that wasn't the block button. Gonna go for break. I respect it though.
Yeah, it's
You're
still
one-
doable.
Yep. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just the team composition is that if he finds the right hit, he can start draining meter away from Beancell in the first place. So it may have really just been a couple hit situations.
All right, cool. So I was considering doing another stream tomorrow since, you know, CEO's still going on. There's a lot of events. But since tomorrow is Father's Day, I'm going to take off. I'm going out to eat with my father. So I'll do that instead. I honestly wish I would have known about Def Jam being yesterday, and I would have streamed yesterday for Def Jam and then today for this. But I got there a little late. Def Jam was hype, though. Def Jam was pretty good. Drip Sugeki won again. And I don't remember who exactly won last year, but I know it was either Joey.
Ah, okay.
No, wait, there was someone else too. I think it was Joey Bag of Donuts or maybe Gatekeeper. But then there was also that one guy, I can't remember his name, but he had like a mask. He dressed like Batman damn near.
Yeah? It's going to be a big man.
But 2 years ago, Drip Sugeki won, so he came back and... Oh, he went Conan. He came back and kind of defended his title after a year or so. Bro, the saga of Def Jam Fight for New York at CEO is so good to watch. Also, shout out to Katana Prime, because I'm pretty sure he's one of the main reasons why we get Def Jam Fight for New York at CEO. He's a pioneer.
So great, dude. But yeah, huge range options, and if he finds the hit,
Now I don't think he was. I don't even think KP was able to make it to CEO this year, but shout out to him. We had Rins and Yipes on commentary, and their commentary for Def Jam is insane. They are hilarious. But I want to see. You know who I want to see commentate Def Jam next year? KP back and Acoustics. I want to see Acoustics commentate Def Jam.
I'm telling you, put it away.
Because bro is hilarious.
Unfortunately, though, yeah, he's gonna be yelling now, right? It hurts.
Yeah, so far that's how it's gone.
Overhead again. Bean Cell's having fun.
Oh my god, yeah, Bean Cell's going crazy. But Conan only needs 2 touches. All right, here's 1 touch. Here's 1 touch.
Potential chance.
Damage?
This touch is gonna get him like
Exactly.
40%,
You get to charge up Shujinko as
maybe
well.
50.
He steals the opponent's
Okay,
moves. We
not
don't know
quite
how that
50,
works.
but 1 more touch and he's got the game.
Okay.
Huge.
Fatal blow with punish, bro. What I'm telling you, Conan does so much damage.
I don't know how you're coming back from that.
Oh, no,
He could be down by 75% and still have a life lead. It's insane.
That's a tough one.
Oh no, wait. Okay, I was about to say.
Oh my
Absolutely.
I thought she wasn't dead for a minute.
Dude's just drinking in the background, chatting it up. Oh man. Barbarian versus the queen over there.
They're hiding behind the table. They're terrified. Oh, wait a second, though. Trimmer the big home.
Yeah, the people close are hiding, but the people in the very back don't even care. They just love hanging out at Madame Bo's. Blood on the floor and all.
Out of this man Bean Cell.
I love the chase.
I could actually see Conan like
Elcucuy is so
hanging out at Madame
fun with
Bo's,
this guy. One of the biggest jump
getting a
offenses in the
drink,
game
and
as
then
well.
fighting
Here we
someone
go.
to the death.
This is the poke. Big combo once
Okay,
again.
how much?
So much damage coming out of this man, boy.
How much are we gonna get here? Oh, this is a anywhere on the screen combo.
Standing. Ooh. And got shimmy by the
That
floor.
went. That was what 45 into a restand.
Alright, Bean Cell in.
So if he touches her again,
He's still there. Bunch of armor on Conan's side.
fatal
too.
blow or not. Oh no, has to break here. Bro, Conan still has the life lead.
What a timing to do
Okay,
that.
not
Perfect
anymore.
spacing.
Bro,
That's the
no.
footsies right there.
You have to be up by 90% to have a life lead on Conan.
I want to go down to that position.
Big jump.
Okay, here we go.
Tremor. Alright, man. Make it, yeah, okay. Gamma Crush to safety.
Also, I'm surprised that so many people have like
This is
Conan
still the biggest
Shujinko.
position. Those are ranges where.
Like I
opponents
think
can strike.
it's universally known now that Shujinko is like the best cameo. But do Conan Shujinko players actually practice against every matchup? Do they know all the steals? Or do they just say, hey, I'm going to take
A
the
little bit of Shujinko
full
charges.
bar steal because I know that's a pop-up?
Ooh, poke into a special. Play with the mid, nice punish.
Okay.
Oh, poking the special coming out this time.
But Shujinko is actually already
Stay
full.
patient.
He just
Big
wanted
life lead right
to
So
cancel
they get
into
all
it.
Real fast.
Percentage-wise, but also he's got an extra 200 health.
Yes.
Bro, 1,200 health is crazy.
Mid, nice balls blocked against the chip.
Even Sindel having 1,000 health with how much like resources she has.
That was cursed.
Side.
That was cursed.
All right, gets the armor.
Yeah, Conan still has the life lead. Oh, this is it. GG's.
Big
Shake my hand.
connection. Kukui will tie it up. 1-1.
Shake my hand. I'm glad that Kukui won with Kano. I mean with Conan, because I want to see more,
And puts the sword away. Conan.
more
What are you
Conan.
putting the sword in, man?
Hey, listen.
You got your legs hanging
He's a
out.
mystical. He's a mystical being, David. All right.
Hey yo, chill.
You gonna argue with that man?
He's
Put the
actually
sword
just still holding it.
Yeah, he just holds it. If you look at the sword, the default one, it has like a grip,
I really like watching him.
On the
close. Like, there's no way
blade.
that he's gonna sneak up on you, know? He's got a
like the
just
very
slowly
bottom of
approach
the blade,
and
right above the hilt. You can actually grab it there.
full
and not
recognition
cut
that
your
he's
hands
there.
off.
There's no way you're gonna not see him, even in the dark.
It's probably a name for that, but I don't know it.
That's a big throw. And so much meter right now for Beans. Oh, you're going on 3 bars.
But that's only with the default sword, so I wonder what that looks like
Who he backed off.
if you have any other sword equipped.
But a big jump
Ooh,
break.
nice.
Gets the break. Back to Shujinko again. So Shujinko can't catch a break. That poor guy.
No.
But it
Why
seems
gives
like
you a bunch of extra life, I figure.
why does he have Shujinko out there meditating for so long when Shujinko's basically full?
Starts.
Like I thought when he's full and you put him out, he'll just instantly like go back.
Oh.
But it seems like there's a little bit of
First the
recovery,
combo
I
at
guess,
460 though. Pretty good.
even if you're full.
For 400, yeah.
Drop the combo for
Way back,
400.
Insane, the fadeaway.
More damage than most people can
Fully
get
charged.
when they hit the full combo. You just dropped your combo for 400.
Back them
I think
mid.
only Conan and
Also
Ermac
strike
can
on
say stuff
Tremor
like
as
that.
well. And just
Nice.
like that, Elcucuy looking a lot stronger.
Is there
in
anyone
this
else who
middle game
does
So the
that good
boys-
damage? I know Johnny can
What
do
about Conan?
damage like that
Right
if
now.
he has hype.
Big Barbarian with the sword.
Gearus can do really good damage, but he has to have like bar, snap, cameo, and fatal blow. Like if Gearus has fatal blow, he can get a nice 50% combo, no
What a
problem.
conversion.
Tried to make that out too.
Yeah,
And
that's
with
exactly
just
what
one
Elcucuy's
bar,
looking for,
Gearus
is
can
to
get like a
not-
nice 420 combo. But if you want like anything bigger than that for Gearus, you're gonna want all your resources
Ooh, the overhead.
and
Next
fatal
thing, too,
blow.
There's a gap in there. The mid.
Okay, hold up.
Sure.
Yeah, you could already
Yeah.
be doing it. Like even before he had it.
That was
yeah.
gonna be some damage.
It's a big throw.
Oh snap! My first time ever seeing that
I recall
Shijinko throw.
Sindel no meter. If she gets hit now,
I forget
oh!
Shijinko gets custom forward throws depending on
You got
who's
hit
fighting
by,
against.
This man's opponent.
Oh, you're dead.
Sadly means that's your demise.
Okay, you're dead, dead.
Should be.
Dead.
Should be. We've seen a drop before. It's not coming this time. 2 games to 1.
Okay, Elcucuy has a chance to win this whole thing with Conan.
Definitely looking a little confused and flustered. Look, coach coming
I
out
mean,
from the man
yeah,
first.
Bean Cell had a nice start,
Oh,
but I expected this to be closer, so I do want to see Bean Cell get at least one more.
Yeah, exactly.
Precipitation. Oh, we got an overhead cam? Yo.
What?
Crazy work. Yo, big shots of reduction. That cam looks crazy.
Is that same drone operator that's giving us the same exact
might
live
be.
shot over and over again every time?
They're so cool.
Shout out to production. Honestly, CEO production
Giving him a whole
is
circle.
really good.
That's that
CEO
boy.
has some of the best production out there
Shout
overall.
out to all the lawyers in FGC.
That's all the
I'm
words.
not the only one, man. There's a lot out there.
You gotta love it.
Not this
Ooh,
guy, but too far for the rest.
He's got nonetheless 2 bars on his side now.
Yeah, true.
like the wrestling
see
theme for
Shijinko
CEO
back
just
on,
works with fighting games,
stunt
but then there's some
control.
fighting games that it just works even better for. I think Def Jam is a good example, and Fatal Fury looks pretty good here too. My problem with Fatal
big
Fury right now
slicer.
is not enough character diversity, so
The throw.
I'm hoping more DLC characters and more balance patches for Fatal Fury will help that game feel a bit more diverse.
Oh my gosh. Just doesn't stop wicked to have back and forth. Oh, drop the cancel.
Trying to confirms. Elcucuy backs off. Feeling comfortable about his ability to get into the situation. Can he keep it up? Okay, all right.
And gets the crumble, and that's me being so immediately going to break use those 3 bars. Almost about even on life.
What a pickup. See, even in the dark, it's this dark on this side of the stage. You can see that guy.
Oh. Super.
Shiny.
Yo, the huge jump. Then go for restand and says, no, I'm going to stay back. And I can play the space game. You got to come to me. 20 seconds left on the clock. Good luck.
Yeah, you got a lot of life to get past. 600 plus right now.
You did not press a button. Why?
To the start, he's going to need another hit. Yeah.
Good block,
Yeah,
GG's.
exactly. I mean, you can hardly blame him, right? He needs to do a lot of work in that moment, not a lot of time. He needed to get the fatal
Oh,
blow,
let me post on
basically.
Facebook. That's what I was
I would
supposed
have
to
thought
do.
you extended that combo.
You guys will be
back.
surprised how easily I get
Wait,
distracted
wait,
when I'm
that's why
posting
top
stuff.
option's gonna be beautiful down to negating that throw. Cancels go for down poke immediately. Stomp. What? I have never seen.
Yeah, with the low tremor. It's cool. Tremor lets you be so creative on pressure like that. Really cool.
Yo, the read. Big damage. Oh wait, never mind. Just a back throw. And Shijinko's back just like that.
He got a whole Shijinko charge.
Namaste. Oh, got caught.
Nice.
Then back once more, goes for the mid. Don't work out too well. Goes for
Gotta
the
make sure my
punch.
windows weren't open.
Manabo in the background, confused as hell. I just told her to be serving liquor out here. She's looked baffled. Oh my god, befuddled.
But this is already a situation where if he finds it,
You're dead.
no
I
drop.
want to see some Madam
No,
Bo.
the
Oh,
drop! Beans out with a
I'm
chance.
surprised
He's
there
gonna
aren't.
be the
There's
best
not
bet.
more cameo synergy with
Threatening,
Madam Bo
Tremor,
other
he's
than
got full
Cyrac.
cameo back now, so low, overhead, real mix, no armor.
I like.
Wake up
Oh
one, it's gonna
god,
be
get this
fast
out of the
enough, far
screen.
enough.
You're just ruined the match,
Take it.
Twitch. You ruined the end of the match with your damn
I don't know where he
notification.
screamed, but he screamed something when he won.
I mean, deservedly
I was gonna
so
say
for the
Gears
match.
Madam Bo is not that bad. I actually like it. It's pretty
We
fun.
will Move on. into loser status.
But right
initially
now, you know,
because
the reason we don't
Burr-
see Madam Bo as
and
much
that's
anymore
really that part
is
of
because
against
Tremor
the
is just
part of
the
bracket
he
somehow.
is the sauce
But
right
there you
now.
go. It's
Tremor
gonna be
works with
Ufilmee
everybody.
moving on. Bean Cell's out of there in the crowd. Let me hear it for Bean Cell.
GG's Bean Cell.
Gonna go out at 7th place. Still got some points on the line, but yo, good showing for your first top 8 here at the Pro Komp.
GG's. Is this his first top 8? I swear we saw Bean Cell somewhere before. Oh, you know what? Maybe it wasn't Pro Komp. Maybe it was like Frosty Faustings or something.
Yeah, you gotta go against Gur. Your reward is Gur.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's one of those things like, damn.
That's how it is at the stage of the tourney.
Your reward is Gur. So
Yeah,
we're gonna get
all the
Kukui
same
versus
region,
Gur
so they play a lot
in
together,
round
like,
2.
constant practice,
But before that, we got to do
they all play together
Dyloch
as a local. Always have a good
versus
time.
who's Dyloch
Always
going
foul all
against?
around, too. So it's gonna be a really interesting. So as I said, the mind games had started early in that set because that way they play each other, how much they know each other too. So it's tough, man. It really
Wait. Dyloch is
The other side of that
versus
losers bracket is going to be King Gambler and
Gambler,
Dyloch. So
damn
we
it.
were talking about it before, mentioning
Couldn't
King
remember.
Gambler. This is, says the last time that he's going to be traveling like this on a tour. Dyloch barely had to travel at all, man.
Oh yeah, 15 minutes down the street.
20 minutes down the road, yeah. In real life, Kissimmee, Florida, just outside of Orlando.
CEO champion of last year, by
Yeah,
the way, too.
right.
So that's where he had.
If you guys did not see CEO from last year, Dyloch did win. He had some really good matches, so I know he was hype. He beat wait, was Sonic there last year?
But yeah,
I can't remember. He beat Rewind for the whole tournament, and he had a couple other really good matches. But there was the chair incident when Dyloch won. He picked up a chair and he threw it, and apparently he like broke a light. Wait, Dyloch has to come out with a chair, right? He has to have a folding chair,
All right, I'm scared.
or it should be not even a folding chair. It should be a whole ass chair.
A lot
A lot of chairs out here in the crowd.
Oh, he got the old belt. Oh.
Yeah. He's on punishment.
Jabali
He had Jabali bring him out
after what happened
on
last year. You guys
timeout.
unaware
No,
what
that's
happened last year. Don't look at what happened.
That's
last
goated.
year. That's why Jabali's escorting him very calmly.
that is goated. This is actually the best walkout.
Yeah,
He had to
make sure
get
he follows the
escorted
schedule.
out.
He's getting in the ring when he's making sure he sits down properly as well.
And this is the
Look,
most dangerous spot right here. That chair is the most
Jabali has to
dangerous thing in the ring.
secure the
What's
chair.
this?
He's gonna tape it, bro. I'm crying.
He's got the caution tape. Wait a
I
second.
am crying.
Wait, so Jabali, so if he moves the tape past anything, is he DQ? What?
Oh, that'll fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work for sure.
Whoever did that, you're the most amazing person in this venue. I love you so
I'm
much.
crying.
I don't know if the people on stream could hear the sad trombone noise come out, but we had a big old sad
Wah,
trombone.
wah, wah. Yeah, it was just for show.
Leeway, just let you know.
But yeah, this is the best walkout so far for the MK1.
That was a really good one. Bringing in his belt from last year as well, too. That's
Right, he had the belt. He's the reigning champion, and he had to get escorted out so he doesn't throw any more chairs. That's really funny.
From Dallas, Texas, a true Johnny Cage loyalist.
Gambler should come out. Yeah, Gambler should come out in like full firefighter gear with a hose or a tiny truck or something.
He would have been so cold.
No, just a normal, just a normal walkout. Shout out to
by the way.
Gambler.
Oh, wait, what do you got?
Oh wait, hold on.
Got Red Bull?
Oh, he's going for the Johnny Cage
Oh, this is why is this song? Yo, big shout out to
MK11.
Hey,
Oh, he does
That's
have
a firefighter. You guys-
firefighter
He saved
baseball
lives out
jersey.
here in real time.
He did the Johnny Cage.
Yeah, like we
Walk
talked about,
out.
That's going to be his focus moving forward, but here he is, one final year to get
I think that's the MK11, right?
Background.
Where they throw him an award and he kisses it and holds it up.
So at the moment, he's sitting with
Or is that in this
140
game?
points, 22nd overall. So
I don't remember.
not
I haven't played Johnny
all
since
wants
before the
to
game
qualify
came
in
out, you
Final
know.
Kombat, and you know he does.
Not my favorite
He
character.
got past Hercules and Bustman 3-1 and 3-2. Lost to Snake though, super close. He was up 2-0.
Bro,
Looking
I'm
good.
still hurt that Gur lost to Snake though.
straight to
Honestly,
Tekken.
before
And
Gur
of course,
beat
Snake, though,
Scorpion
still
Prox,
hasn't
he
lost
did
to anybody
lose the
up there when
first time
Hercules
that they
played a little
fought.
bit.
So
He then King Gambler
maybe
beat
Gur
Mortal
needs
Kombat
the
here.
download,
Ninth
you know.
Combo Breaker, 7th at
he needs to look at the tape. He needs to practice the matchup a bit more.
9th in Texas Showdown. So
But
he
he definitely could have won it.
hasn't quite been
He was
the
one or
closest.
two
Already,
mistakes away from taking it.
At least as good today as he's done in the past.
because he didn't travel as much either, he has to. I mean, he has to get top 3 of the
It's got to be far.
Like,
It's got to be far, man.
It's the only way, because with the limited amount of times you have and him getting.
Okay, I think I sent the stream out everywhere except for Instagram.
Now
So
that puts an insane pressure. That
one more minute, and I will finally be done.
Tough.
Is a very
It only took me an hour to send out the stream.
Like I said, a good showing here was strong. But
Hey,
the
yo.
CEO champion of last year, he has his belt in the ring and also tape around it to make sure that he doesn't do anything else otherwise. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Okay.
Dyloch lost to Gur 0-3. As I mentioned, Gur didn't lose to anybody a single game. on his
Until
way into
now,
top 8.
bruh.
Well, other than that match that Dyloch lost to Gur, he hasn't lost a single game either. 3-0 over Noma, 3-0 over Skidro 30, 3-0 over Parsa, 3-0 over Huno, 3-0 over Rebel.
You know, Dave, I just thought about something. They played a combo break. Who gave Gambler his 9th place? Dyloch.
Right. And who ended up in 7th place?
Gambler. I'm sorry.
Dyloch.
That means Dyloch. This is the run back for them in combo breakers. Actually, just thought about that just now. And it's going to be really interesting to see what they just be made. Now, both of them are in top 8 instead of them going for the top 8 qualifying spot.
Dyloch.
Dyloch also 2nd place is Texas Showdown, by the way.
I believe it was 3-1 in favor of Dyloch in that setting combo breaker. Because Gambler had a lot of drops, it definitely was flustered towards the end of the day. It was a couple of mistakes he had made, and Dyloch made sure he capitalized. But
I'm excited for this.
Dyloch doesn't think
There's
because
some
Dyloch
things that they
actually
should have added to this game
at combo breaker
since
by
they were
far
going
so
out
far.
on the definitive patch.
Dyloch with 220
One thing
points,
I would have liked to see is
14th
like
place overall, so again, he's
more
outside of the
random
bubble. He's not that far
costumes in tournament
from being
mode.
in it.
Like, I get that maybe they didn't want to do the random
All these results
costumes
this weekend
that
are
you had to pay for, so you basically get the costume for free.
Yeah,
But they could have at least
look
took
at
all of the
that.
free costumes and randomized
Last
those. Because
matchup,
I'm tired of
round one
seeing
here of top 8.
everybody in a default
King
skin
Gambler
at the
versus
offline
Dyloch. One
tournaments.
of these boys going to be eliminated in 7th place, but your Florida representative, Dyloch, you're reigning
Or
CEO
maybe give us
champion,
like some sort of
15th place
pack,
against
you know,
Gambler.
that unlocks all costumes since the game is out. I wouldn't buy it, but I could see like some tournaments buying that just to make it a bit more.
That boy Gambler's ready. You know what's
Interesting
funny?
to
Gambler's
watch.
the nicest human being, but he plays the character that's an asshole. That's so funny.
That's the classic thing in FGC. Nice person IRL. You go in game to get all your aggression out.
The maximum aggression being from Johnny is even more insane. Oh, goes to stand 2, goes to plus range immediately afterwards. Tries to chase him down. Good blocks, but unfortunately not blocking for long. Take
Okay.
him to the skies.
With this post, I'm finally done sending the stream out. So I can lock in a little bit more.
I'll be damned if I get my ass beat in front of the queen. Please stop.
She's looking on, yep.
I mean, your choice is
Strong
either you
first
get beat up in
round by
front of the
Dyloch.
queen or you get beat up by the queen in certain scenarios. So take your pick.
Oh, goes in and hits Trimmer while he's at it too.
Gambler trying to get in. Okay. Looking for the cameo throw.
Quick throw.
And back throw now.
Got a miss for
Oh!
while advancing too, and beautiful stuff by Dyloch going for the accident to get the extra juggle.
Oh! Still in there with the knee.
All right, I can lock
Like
it
that.
now.
Nominated button.
Look at that knee. Oh, down 3's a battle of him. Not too far in range.
Taking his turn.
Safety. Again,
Man,
out of there.
I'm done on my tea.
Sweet.
Alright, so axe down. Keeping it down.
Stay down, boy.
Keeping it down.
Down, boy. Another one. Full screen.
Doggy's still down.
I like that.
2 turns, ready for that. He's worried about poking the special from Johnny because of that tremor, so that's why you see him kind of stealing. More plus frames.
Man, Gamble.
Goes for the pickaxe.
Oh, wow.
Gotta break this
Breaks
score.
early, yeah.
The way
20
that
seconds left on the clock, though.
they traded and then the
Trying to
axe
lay
just
this out if he wants
beat
to. The
out
green is on him.
Gamblers down
Run
for
away.
something fierce.
Man, that could have been huge. That moment right there. He's keeping his
Oh
pressure
my
away the same
God.
time, but no Dyloch with the duck.
He could have just kept the jab pressure up.
Kill, even time becomes a factor. Beautiful stuff from Dyloch with the duck.
Gambler was actually playing really solid in that second round, but
Interesting that Gambler chose to
Not
stay up
enough,
there for
I
pressure.
guess.
mean, certainly one way to spend time, to waste time, is by making the opponent block your stuff over and over again, but there's also risk.
put the club up.
Steps on the toes, goes for launch. Not going to work out. That is going to be a punish. And do
Okay,
that.
hold on. Good
Yeah,
start for
Dyloch's got
Gambler.
a different take on Tremor Cameo. He goes for summons a lot. He goes for footsies and approach ambush calls a lot.
I think Dyloch also
Those
uses
switch to a phone call.
metallic more than most players do, like this.
Full combo.
A lot of people
Right
don't
there.
use that forward
Dyloch going
metallic.
switch. No, he's going to take mid-screen. Going to play neutral. Armor's up.
When Dyloch does, he gets some pretty good combo conversions off of it.
So Gambler's turn.
Dyloch.
Yes, he sees it in time. And he's going to go for the fatal.
Huge damage right now.
Is that gonna do it? No.
Man, it's going to be close.
Not going to be quite the kill.
Yeah,
Gotta
not
smash.
the kill, but close.
Knee afterwards. Real close.
46 for that was actually sick. That was good
I love
damage.
his use of Tremor.
I didn't know it was even that much. Oh, I never
And
peeped
he's
that
using this
Ungati in the
Tremor
background.
too. He uses the
She
walk
like
speed of his
leaves her
character
spear and then she comes back and picks
very
it up.
effectively to be in the right spot.
Never
outside
noticed
of the
that.
bad spots.
Where was she? What was she doing? Where did she go?
Tremor was like cooldown as well. Nice balls block. Goes to down poke. Plus range. Tries to go for shimmy. Not going to work out. Up block was so crucial.
Damn, what a up block. Another thing that I ooh nice. I hadn't seen much of people doing that
Gonna get the axe back.
in like last season, but up blocks like mid string, that shit kind of clutch. I've seen it twice already in this tournament, and you know I didn't think people were doing that like that.
Add up, especially with the wave dashes. Tries to go for mid. Not going to work out. Full string. Another one.
All right, Gambler.
Ooh, touched him with that mid, but didn't keep it up. Hold up.
Good stuff right there with the Tremor. No go on this. Safe jump.
Not much damage, but
Punish. Side
it
switch.
sets up for something nice, so guess it was worth it.
And that's a full hype beating. The star power is fired up.
Hey, can you guys keep it down out there?
Looking to show off in the throne room. We'll see if he gets there. It's his turn.
Forward throw. Up block.
Good up block.
Not jump in for free. One of the most effective ways to deal with Johnny's airborne space. He got some good air. No,
Ooh,
no
but just
way.
wake up nut punch into get hype.
He can cancel at any time.
Good.
Dyloch
He should have
can
canceled
grab
there.
that.
Could he have done, well, I guess because it whiffed, he probably couldn't do a nut punch there. All right, so I've talked about Gambler's get hype combos in the past. Because in year one, like before Gambler went off to firefighter school, I remember him saying he didn't have any hype combos. But in year two, I always see him building up hype and never using it. That's like the first time I see him actually utilize hype.
It's fine.
And it was hype.
Corner's not fine, though.
It didn't give him like crazy damage or anything, but
What a little
it worked.
corner now.
And the conversion he got into hype was actually really sick.
Got a lot of resources himself.
Oh my
If
gosh.
he spit the 2 bars, he actually could have killed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprised he didn't.
But he wasn't ready.
Oh.
And goes for command grab immediately after overhead.
Command grab made that unbreakable. What the heck?
Now on the back burner.
Damn, that was kind of despicable for Dyloch.
Taking a second to think about it.
Yeah, it's not going to be a character switch.
Damn it, yeah, he got hit by that overhead. He got whopped by that overhead. Here's the thing, Gambler, while he is a Johnny Cage loyalist through and through, he has a noob sidebot. When he first came back, he was playing noob, and then he quickly put the noob down and went back to Johnny.
He'll figure it out.
I would love to see the noob. Noob is just so hyped to
In
watch.
the marketplace of Havoc's terrible world that he has created. Dyloch. Looking to spoil this man's Gambler shopping, but wait a second, the 4-3 connected. Whoa.
Ooh, uncharacteristic. Gambler with another chance.
American reset is characteristic here in Florida, though.
Yeah, Gambler needs this game here, or it's just over.
Oh.
Tremor.
Whoa, he's getting
again.
mixed. You're
Let's go
getting
this Tremor.
mixed.
See Tremor in the background on that.
Definitely so. That's plus. Goes more plus range. Chases the back dash. Counter hit too. Versus something you wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, Tremor kind of blends in with the stage, unfortunately.
He committed.
I mean, fortunate if you're using them, unfortunate if you're defending against them.
Man Gambler right now. Dyloch one more round away from taking this man out.
Yeah, and starting out with a great position for himself.
Bro, Johnny was smiling when that happened.
Equal on resources.
Bro, kind of weird.
Chopping away. So safe to down 3, such a cruise range. I like that.
Yeah, just like that, Dyloch's already in.
Did I bring my glasses with me?
Gotta
Oh,
be
yeah,
rushing
I did.
Gambles right now. Yo,
Back dash.
huge
There you
That was
go.
awesome. Put himself in just the right spot on screen.
He spits.
And wipe them off because I know they're dirty.
Another big throw. Trying to walk his way up slowly but surely. Don't take opposing special. Keep yourself safe. Double dash, no Mario Kart. Getting out of there. What's range? Oh my God, max range.
He said, thum thum. Yeah, double dash. Thum thum. Bro, I thought that, like, the command dash was actually gonna be more useful when they first showed it off. I think it was like the mix of the dash and the parry, but parry was useful until they nerfed it. Dash has just kind of never been the most useful thing for Johnny, unless it's like canceling fatal blow or the way that Gambler just used it, double dash out and pray that they don't punish you or that they can't punish you. Oh, nice.
Lazy boy in the air.
Bro, they're bowling, both of them.
18, Dyloch. He has made comebacks in rounds before.
Good tech.
Still plenty of time.
So,
I don't know about plenty of time, but there definitely was still time.
Summon call.
Oh, was that wake up sweep?
Yep. Big starter. Into the corner.
Oh, that overhead is hitting almost every time.
the X call back. Are you serious? Poor man.
Puts it right back down.
260 and the grab. Gambler in big trouble.
Lucky to have
Red
the
light on the line in this meaty situation. Back to the literal
He could have
wall.
died for that down 4 there.
Damn picture right now. Big jump. Stays down.
Stay down. Heal.
Another
Oh.
nice walls block to get chip.
Yeah, really good defense right there.
I guess
Gambler
since he
still just
knows
turned into
that
fear.
Shao is going for that, keep the axe down after each ground pound, he probably could punish. Like, block the ground pound and then reversal shadow kick.
Wakes up with butt.
Obviously, the one time you make the read, all Dyloch has to do is not do it and block, but...
He shadow kicks, that poking the special.
Dyloch just
Oh,
played for
hold
one
on.
last hit, you can
Oh,
tell, and he
damn,
does
yeah.
find it. Dyloch.
Gambler was trying to just
Moves on.
work around that
And
armor, but
losers.
unable to do so.
3-0, very strong.
GG's. That means we are going to get Dyloch versus Rewind in the next round, as well as Gur versus Kukui. And then for winners finals, Kale versus Snake Doe. I'm excited for all 3 of those matches, to be completely honest.
Fought hard, but unfortunately going to be fall out 7th place. Still got a little tougher points, but definitely not the place he wants to. But hey, still got a chance at Evo, and possibly he might even go to Blink. You never know. Never know.
Those are going to be some good matches. They said that Dyloch and Rewind is the run back from last year's CEO Grand Finals, I think.
The next round.
Gur versus Kukui.
Rewind versus Dyloch.
Not much of a run back, but you know,
And
a good
the-
match either
the other
way.
set of losers, Gur versus Elcucuy.
And then winners finals, man. I am excited to see what Kale does versus Snake Doe. I predict Kale is going to beat Snake Doe, but I want to see how, you know.
I'm just keep up with you. Dyloch versus Rewind will happen, but before we get to that, we got to take a,
Of course they're going to take a break.
When we come back, more MK1 competition will be coming here.
Their breaks aren't usually too long, so, you know. All right, here's a problem I have. I'm going to wait for them to show the commercial, but there's a commercial for, like, CEO merch, and the guy narrating the commercial keeps calling CEO CO. And so I'm trying to figure out, is that what we call CEO now? Because no one else has ever called it CO except for this one dude in the commercial. But maybe we're all wrong, you know? And maybe Jabali told... Maybe it's a Jabali. But if not, maybe Jabali told the guy it's called CO. It's actually pronounced CO. It's just no one knows that. Or maybe they changed it because they want to be like Evo.
Tenno, officially licensed FGC.
Wait, is this it?
Designed by the FGC for the FGC. Discover our newest drops releasing for the first time during CO, including the newest official
You heard him?
fighter design, the CO 15-year.
Okay, that time he said CEO, but the first time he said CO.
Merch.10-o.gg.
Oh, he didn't say it again. Bro, I've been listening to that commercial like all yesterday, and I swear every time he says CO, it just like bothers me. What do y'all think about Nen Impact? Obviously, it's not out yet, but I did get to play the demo, and it's cool. You know, I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter, so I have no like. Wait, does that dude have a pipe? Hello? Is that guy like blowing loud?
Are you ready to elevate your game?
Okay, wait.
Controller Chaos has hundreds of controller designs to pick from, including this year's CO 2025 limited edition custom painted controller and fight sticks.
You heard him?
Use code CO25
CO.
to save on controllerchaos.com.
He's saying CO. Why is he saying that?
Are you enjoying the show? Please check out the CO 2025 exclusive merch store.
He did it again.
co.gaminggen.gg. Pick up one of your favorite designs from this year's show and help support the community.
All right, so I have two thoughts on why he would be saying that. Either they hired somebody to narrate who doesn't know anything about CEL, so his first time reading it, he had to come up with how he thinks it's pronounced, or maybe that's an AI voice. Like maybe that's text to speech, and the text to speech AI just thought it was CO.
Roundhouse is back for its 5th annual tournament in Glenview, Illinois.
It sounds like a real person, but it's very possible that
Roundhouse
it's
back.
just a text to
Won't
speech.
wanna miss out on the action. Sign up today at start.gg/RH25.
Either way, back to Nen Impact. It looks fine. Nen Impact looks okay. It feels okay. I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter, but I am trying to get more experience in tag fighters because, you know, we're in a tag fighter renaissance apparently. With Nen Impact, Invincible Versus, 2XKO, and Marvel Tacone. Also, have you guys heard the news that people hate 2XKO now? I think it's just because they're comparing it to the new stuff, you know, and now, even though it hasn't even come out yet, 2XKO is kind of the old kid on the block. But everyone online is now like creating the narrative that no one wants to play Project L 2XKO anymore. I don't know what's up with that. I still am really hyped for 2XKO. I haven't played the second revision of the game in the second alpha test, but I played in that first one and it was really fun. Plus, it's going to be free to play. So even if you like the other games better, I think it's going to have a nice little community just based off the fact that it's free to play. It'll probably get more downloads than the other tag fighters, but then it'll have to work to retain its player base. That's what Multiverses had to go through, right? Because Multiverse had like 1 million downloads at one point, or even more concurrent players, because it was free to play. But then it had like 1,000 concurrent players. So that's kind of crazy. Oh no, an ad. Wait.
And only $250
Okay.
a night for my favorite site.
They took a regular ad break around the same time as their rest of their normal ad break, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna mute because I don't want to get copyright claimed over some dumbass ads. If I was on YouTube, I wouldn't have to deal with this, but I don't know if they're streaming this on YouTube. Hold on, let me check. I know that the CEO Gaming channel wasn't streaming anything. Tampa Never Sleeps is streaming other games. Right now they're doing Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The Mortal Kombat channel I don't think is live right now. No, not live. So yeah, I don't think there are any other channels to watch this live on YouTube. Let me check. Okay, someone else is doing a watch party, but yeah, there's no other like official stream with no commentary. That's why I like to stream these things on YouTube, just in case there is no like official YouTube stream, because I know if y'all are like me, which y'all probably are, you know YouTube is just better for watching stuff on. You get to pause, you get to rewind, you get a little bit more features, like VOD features. And it's also easier to find things on YouTube because the search feature is just so much better. Whereas Twitch, you just have to already know what channel it's being streamed on and where to go. So I'm bringing you guys Twitch on YouTube. But I guess since we're on a break, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Nothing important, I don't think. Make sure you guys check out the Last of Us video posted in chat. We did yap a little bit about like the new fighting games that are coming. Oh, there's a lot more info for Invincible Versus. So I made a video just reacting to the first trailer, but they've dropped a lot of like behind the scenes stuff since then. More matches, like closer look at the development of the game. I found out that they're actually a bunch of developers from Killer Instinct. What the hell? Why did it freeze? Okay, it's back. There are a bunch of developers from Killer Instinct that actually started their own studio in order to work on Invincible Versus. And that makes a lot of sense. If you look at the gameplay after like knowing it's from Killer Instinct, you can definitely see Killer Instinct identity in that game 100%. Invincible Versus definitely looks like a Killer Instinct like a baby. But yeah, so I might do another video reacting to all the new stuff that dropped. And then also, not just for Invincible Versus, but there's a new behind the scenes video for Borderlands 4 that I might react to. However, next weekend is going to be Borderlands Fan Fest or whatever they're calling it, where they're going to show more gameplay. So I might just wait for that, or I might, maybe I'll react to the Borderlands 4 stuff, post it on Monday, and then we'll stream on Saturday. Oh, Community Effort Orlando. That's what CEO stands for.
Rewind and Dyloch.
Okay.
And Elcucuy losers
Volume's so
side.
low
And
now.
of course, winners finals. After those losers fellas get done, is going to be
But
Snake
let me
Dope
post
and OnlineCale.
the newest shorts video I made, which is just showing off the MK2 movie Shao skin.
The velocity of the intensity of those upper matches both went to game 5 because they really wanted
It's
to
actually one of my favorites of the MK2 movie skins.
You can tell, but nonetheless, it is going to be insane for our next match.
I really like Scorpion. Well, I really like Scorpions and Sub-Zeros, but Shao's is another one that's really good.
Already got a quick dap up because they play, like I said, at their local. Play each other
let's
time
get
and
it.
time again online.
Yeah, like I said, they're local. They fought a bunch of times before
I think the buttons
at
are
their
already checked.
locals.
He's ready to it.
Shinko, okay.
Oh, he is going Cone and Shijinko versus Geras is interesting. I've never seen this matchup.
He just punched him in the face and then go back. That was crazy.
Gets plus frame option, gets big combo damage option.
I want to see what the combos are,
That overhead anytime soon. But
because if you spend 2 bars with Shijinko against Geras, you get time freeze.
He went back in, man.
So it's not going to be a normal pop-up.
That's the huge range where you have to respect what Conan can do. And for Geras,
It's going to be more of a
I don't know,
freeze.
I think it's
You
pretty
do
good.
get Sand Pillar, though,
Pretending
so
in
maybe he'll
footsies
pop up
against
with
the
that,
counter,
but I don't know if that
It's
combos.
not that easy. However, whip punish right there. Give him
Either way, I love Elcucuy when he plays Conan specifically, but I never root against Gar, so.
But he committed to the jump attack, which means he got trip guarded on the way down.
That jump attack was crazy. It whiffed a little insane.
Another clothesline. More plus frames.
Armor through.
Ooh, he went for flash.
The thing is, if Gar wins this and Rewind wins, then that's a run back from
Get snap as
the
whip
last
punish.
tournament.
Back forward one is whip punish.
And Rewind kind of bodied Gar last time with Reiko.
You know,
Slice through the sand.
that was a really funny move for Gurk. He said, okay, you're not going to chase me down. Okay, I'm set up.
But hopefully Gar practiced the matchup a little bit more.
Nice armor.
Oh, armor was sick, yeah.
Oh, through the string. Genius.
Wait. Oh, he knows the gap, knows the armor, goes for the immediate
Nice.
teleport after the overhead. Beautiful stuff.
I think Gar got this. But
Gur backing off. No clocks.
not only does he have to win this, he has to win this and the next match in order to get really good placement points.
If Geras does that, minus big digits. But if Shujinko does it, it's all
That's
good.
why I wish Gar would have won his match and been in winners finals, so he could guarantee at least third.
Oh, try to go for mid, not going to work out too well. Poke, no poke in the special. Up block.
Good up block. Ooh. He could have hit him with a BBC there.
Explosion.
You saw Conan bent over.
No!
Ooh.
Wait, that's a really tough one.
Yeah.
Nice ball block negates of the chip once more, backing up, gets the back.
I wonder if he would have finished that string, even if it would have hit, because it would have gave him his third hourglass, but it would have took Elcucuy out the corner.
And there it is, full clock.
So I would understand either way.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
punish.
that's a punish, though. for
Yes,
sure.
sir. That's a punish. Yeah, I don't think Conan will probably still get really good combos off of Geras, but he won't get the same combos he's used to getting because everyone else gives you a pop-up and he gives you a freeze.
One of the things about Gar, as we said, he's a very nice guy, but he's probably.
But in order to pop up after time freeze, all you got to do is like uppercut or something while they're frozen.
Rewind for sure. And you're over. What do you do?
Rather than running away, he gets the plus frames, and now, no! Everybody thought it was time to run away, including Elcucuy, who thought it was time to run in there, find something, and instead, Gers
What was the teleport for?
win as
Just to
Motaro
practice
goes
the timing?
The other side.
The quick in and out move right there. Thought he was going to run, then came in with the haymaker, the 4-2. Beautiful
Okay,
stuff.
good start,
Thus
Gar.
Boy, taking that second to think about it. Got a couple characters in the back pocket.
Oh, it looks like Gar might have a PS5 controller, or at least a third-party custom controller that looks like
The footsie's
PS5.
advantage, I think, is a really significant one in this match. The way that Gur plays.
I think it's safer to use a PS5 compatible controller than to use a converter, because I've seen a lot of times those converters cost somebody a match.
Virgil was the same. Nice tech. right there.
Oh, snaps
I didn't know you could do
Shujinko.
that.
Yeah, man, full screen.
Yeah, hits everything on screen.
Okay. The horsey to the rescue.
Tried to go for the big call right there after the whip of the wall. He tried to punish with Shujinko, but was not in time. And unfortunately, Shujinko catches
Okay,
another
really slow match,
strike.
but it's
Trying to walk back. That huge
kind of
jump
working.
from the
Okay,
box, man.
it was working.
Not biting, that's +2, and goes for the big back
Ooh,
throw.
goes for
Bleed
the
damage
throw.
on top of this suit.
Yes.
Chase
Bleed
it down.
damage that can kill, bro. That's something we don't talk about enough.
Not challenging at all was Gurr
You can
right there.
kill with the bleed damage on that. It's a hilarious way to kill your opponent. Because you'll throw them on the ground, they'll still be alive for a second, and then they just drop dead.
Again, no media pressure at all.
Ooh,
Gurr
nice
solely
punish.
Neutral game at the moment.
Plus range goes overhead, but afterwards doesn't bite. Speaking of plus range, Lotaro low
The
shot.
patience, Scar. Just be a little bit more patient, because he's
Yeah,
got a
still
bit of a
there.
life lead here.
Yes, no, couldn't get a conversion.
He has way more health, though, so
Really, a
actually,
lot of pressure out of
technically,
Gurr's.
Garrus probably has the
Not
life
the way
lead.
most of it went. He's got the life lead now.
I mean,
All
yeah,
that 9
now
seconds on
he
the clock.
definitely has the life lead.
Again tries to run in, again tries to chase with time running down.
All
But
right,
Gurr again finds the right moment.
another round.
Just enough damage. You right before the timer ended. 1 second left on the clock. Gurr running down that time. And like I
Yeah,
said,
he's
we
a-
get frustrated.
he's the master of
Always
time,
finds
bro.
his way in, but unfortunately,
If we get a
this man
timeout,
Gurr
it's in his
basically hard and
advantage.
we're pushing accordingly.
Gurr cracks me up, man. Like, he uses characters that aren't really zoners, and he runs away with them so well. He makes you chase him with, like...
I'm telling you, it's
Not
the
at all zoning
experience
out.
from MK11. MK11 Garrus was so good at running away, but also MK11 Garrus was also good offensively as well.
Sweep.
I think because Gurr played the Garrus that had like rewind time and command grab instead of the one that had better spikes launcher and the fish charge.
Safe play. He's got a life lead again.
So he was used to running away.
Hey,
Oh, nice. Damn, I kind of want to play MK11 Garrus. I'm not gonna lie. I don't normally have the urge to play MK11, but I would go back for Garrus, Jackie, and Spawn. I almost Shiva, but they nerfed Shiva to the ground, so there's no point in playing Shiva anymore. She's some hot ass.
If you get the grab, you go out of sand.
Also, somebody
Here
said
comes-
Misery Blade Scorpion the other day, and I did that 1,000-yard stare soldier meme because I forgot about Misery Blade.
Right, with a full Shujinko now, Kukui, where he wants to be. Big
I kinda miss it.
resources.
That was a fun feature for Scorpion, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Got rewind still, though.
A stance that gave him mix.
Again, 10 on the clock.
Now you just use Farah as your Misery Blade.
It's not funny, but I know he
It's
mad.
alright.
I know he moving.
Dang, full screen run. Look, he's just trying.
It's not funny.
Like,
Okay, he's going character
what
select.
do you do?
Kukui has a lot of
Trying to
characters.
chase this big man down. He's just-
Kukui has Havoc, Cyrax, Homelander, Noob Saibot,
Alright, well, we know he has a lot of other characters, but.
Reiko.
Played each other enough times.
Kukui has a
He
Reiko.
probably
We
knew
just
what
haven't
he
seen it in a
was.
long time.
That said, hasn't worked out 2 times. He's gonna go with Cyrax.
Okay,
maybe?
Cyrax, maybe. I think that Gurr is prepared for the Cyrax matchup as well. Oh, Ghostface is like a terrible matchup for
I feel like
for
he's talking to,
Garrus.
if you guys wonder who he's talking to his twin brother.
It's so
That's on the
bad.
sideline over there. But in this case, yeah, I wouldn't go.
I think Gurr is ready for the T1000 matchup as well. So yeah, it's not about tricking Gurr, because I think Gurr is prepared for all the matchups, but it's really just about what do you think is going to win straight up and
Arena is
down.
great in a lot of ways. The meter drain aspects of once you get the machine going are really effective. It's just that Garrus has the ability to get out without needing 3 bars.
True.
He has snap already, right? A little
Yeah, like
of
Garrus still needs
calculation.
meter,
Nice
but he
block,
doesn't
here
need
is.
it as
That
much
4-3's been a terror.
as other
Happy to
characters.
see Elcucuy block.
He still needs the
And
1
setups
bar
right
for
away.
sure.
Now, what do you got? That is the question.
Drain the bar again. That's
And
what
maybe
bad.
I argue that Garrus needs 2 bars because he needs a bar to set up
He needs 3 bars.
his
Just
clock,
needs one
and he
other
needs a
game.
bar
So that's a big
to
thing why he's
break
draining
her.
the meter as much as possible. Catches his ass
God
down.
damn, hold on.
More bombs galore.
Cyrax is working so far.
Ooh, Gurr just backed off. Great defense. Patient and got the whip punish.
Ooh, armor speed. And unlike the other variations, he
Put
can't
himself
keep
in the
armor safe
corner,
when he
though.
gets trimmer matter most, so he has to be careful when he makes those reads.
All right, so Gurr stocked up on clocks. Tex.
Of course, good tech.
And
Good
whip
snap.
punish.
Not enough to
That's
get
gonna
full
make it
clock
worse.
back,
Things when he
but
comes throwing bombs again, when he has the bar.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, he
Oh
dropped
no,
it.
he tried to go for 3 clocks in one combo. That's the thing. You can get 3
Not
clocks
taking the bait at
in
all,
one
whether it
combo
be an
without
overhead or
spending the
not. He was
bar
just
on the clocks, but you got to spend the
He's
bar on the
down life, though. He's
combo.
gotta be the one to make a comeback.
So it's like
Overhead.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a bar either way.
DMs. Wait a minute. Let's get else you roll.
That's why I say 1 bar
Using
breaker
the
is
Serena.
basically
Oh,
a
he
2
tried
bar
it out.
breaker.
8 seconds on the clock now. Gurm, I guess might as well get EX
You need a
up.
bar to set it up and a bar to use it.
Flash goes command grab.
Oh, he's got one chance. He's got one chance.
Armor's through
Oh.
and he's the tail end of the hit.
Oh,
And he's
no.
doing it.
That was a good
If that
call.
had been a little bit earlier, he
Yeah.
would have gotten the life back from the EX wake up. So
That
I
was
get
a good
the decision,
attempt.
But man, it was just barely not time enough.
I think also he could have just
Oh my God.
blocked the
That hit
armor
was
move.
huge.
Like after command grab, he could have just blocked and then punished, and he would have had enough
Oh, with the
time
reset,
to
what was
steal
that?
the life
Hey,
lead.
well, nonetheless, no bar for this man, Gur.
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
Cyrax
exactly what he
looking
wants.
like it's working for
Kukui.
Kukui. Unfortunately for Gur,
You want to deny him those easy activations, the snaps,
he's got to adapt.
the 1 bar breaker.
Command grab again.
Command
There's another
grab,
bar on
you're
display after the
recaptured.
teleport. Now he's gaining more meter back. Look how much bar he has.
Yeah,
About to
that's
have
right
3
up
bars,
there.
and
That's what Kukui
he's probably not even going to get to use the 3 bars.
And now Gur's got so much work to do. He's not gonna get it.
Yeah, he's not even going to have to
Kukui's still
break.
alive. 2-1.
Okay, nice
Right.
combo.
Corey puts himself on the board. Score is 2-1. It's not over quite yet. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish at the end of the day here in the fighting game.
For
side of
sure.
things.
And
So,
the
between Gur
unfortunate
and
thing
Gur,
for Gur is that he
not really.
doesn't have any other
No, he's
characters.
a loyalist. He's not going
Yeah.
to switch off with Gears. And probably not going to switch off Cameo either.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he
so.
does. He's tried other cameos, but never has had much success with other cameos. So it's just straight up.
Okay, so
Bro,
Gur
I remember
gets
Gur
what he
played
wants right away.
Gears Pharaoh one time
Damage too, that's great.
at an online
Have a
tournament,
bar and
but he
snap.
lost the set, so I
Oh,
never
really?
saw his Gears Pharaoh
Exactly
ever
where you
again.
wanna be. And he gets
But
to
you know
play
what?
a runaway game. No, I mean, I like the
There's a set between Gur and Demoralized, and they both played a lot of cameos. They kept switching cameos and trying stuff out. So Gur does have experience using other cameos. He just probably doesn't believe in any of them as much as
Wait,
Mataro.
why are you fighting your demons on stage? Please stop whipping.
Gur used to play Gears Serena when the game first came out. He was like the only person to do it.
All right.
There it is, confirmed.
And that's before Serena was
Immediately with
good.
the drain, so no 1 bar even for Gur, so you can't get out of this.
Oh yeah, true. Would Gur be able to 1 bar breaker as soon as he got caught by the foam?
Did the bomb hit? Oh.
Oh, nice.
Horsey.
It's not so fun, is it?
Right.
Two.
And he gets a bar,
Oh, boy.
or he gets a clock.
1 of 3 clocks that he needs.
That was sick. Honestly, that's all Gur needs. A couple of those clean reflects.
Grab another clothesline.
Wow. Gur called it.
Ooh, nice.
Kukui may be expecting a clock right there, but
Mhm.
instead Gur was aware.
No, Madam Bo was right there. She would have had him through the bottom of the back of his head.
Why didn't... That was an interesting way to do that combo instead of doing like forward 2 clock, forward 2 command grab. He just did straight up clock.
Work out too well. Sweeps again. Sweep again. Might as well.
Maybe he like dropped his
Don't
setup.
fix it.
Oh,
Hey, yo! I'm crying.
Delay into dash.
Oh, he didn't do the full 1. Oh, no.
Oh, that's
On one, hey,
GG's.
you're right.
Oh no, he didn't have any meter.
You want to sweep him to death again? You weren't there, was you?
He'll try it. Look. Down 2? Interesting.
Got rid of snap, too.
No, he still has it. Still
Yeah,
has it.
yeah, if you get hit out of it, you're fine.
Wait.
This now is Kukui's game. He's got to run this one. There's going to be a bar in here.
What is Gur doing?
But Gur's going to block in case of the next one.
He's still.
Oh,
Oh,
right there.
yeah,
Oh,
little.
he caught him before he actually got the rewind.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's gigantic.
Another
What the heck?
Alive?
Why did Gur let that happen? He had such a life lead.
Amazing American reset. He's going to be able to get the kill on this. He still stays alive.
And this is a round that looked a little shaky when he got the back 1 grab and into the wrong.
He can still win, but.
Wait.
Oh gosh.
Alive! Uh-oh!
I'm so sorry.
Overhead
No, he
force!
blocked it. Fuck.
And this time, after taking all those lows, still blocking high.
I miscalculated. I'm so
blocking
sorry.
Right, Gur, all he had to do was 1 more sweep.
This man Kukui guessing right on the overhead.
But that's the thing about Cyrax. Cyrax is the robbery character.
Huff block.
Oh no, that was so good. That was so good.
That was like some big brain next
I had a feeling that was gonna
That
happen.
was some Sherlock Holmes game of shot. Oh,
And unfortunate that it happened.
well, got trip guarded.
Instead of jumping in when he had sand stance on, he should have just did like command grab. What the fuck?
That far?
Not at all. He's
What's
trying to
happening?
there.
Grr, what's going on?
Man, everything is
Take a
coming up right now.
breath.
Kukui with the corner. The bombs are still there. Bomb's still there.
Oh my god, what is going on?
He wanted him to come down with a button so he could possibly do something. The big brain stuff that he's doing right. The bombs. Oh, I thought the bombs were there.
Still a chance for Gur.
Out of there.
The other side. He doesn't
Bro,
have a
Gur,
bomb.
lock in. I know you have one more game to play with,
Before he can play this patient. He
but
doesn't
you
have a
need to
hard work
finish
at
this
all.
here.
Doing this.
Oh
No,
my
it's not.
gosh.
Okay, no.
I wouldn't even go in. Just honestly play the space game. You can take all of this. Oh my god, why did you
Bro,
go in? Why
that
did you go
almost
in?
did it.
15
Could
now.
have took all of that. Why did you
Oh.
Of course, 12 on the clock.
go in? What are you doing?
Or with fatal blow, he can rack it.
That's it. GG's. Oh my god.
Literally had it.
Okay.
Oh my god. That was such a sloppy match, bro. That was so, that was so weird, bro.
With the huge
That entire last game, they were both just scrambling all over the place.
You didn't need to go in. You didn't need to go in.
Kukui did not need to go in. Gur gave up like a 90% life lead in the game before that.
Just trying to work on building a barometer with
What the heck?
far whirlwinds.
It's always stressful, bro. He can never just have like a solid,
Something we can think
just
about.
straight up game.
15 on the clock. Who can blame you for
It always has to be stress. And he came into top 8 losing no games. Gur was undefeated, and he still only lost one set, and that was the last one against Snake Doe.
Let me hear it out there for Elcucuy.
But damn, whatever, he got to shake it off. I don't know if it's nerves.
Other side of losers is
I don't know if he's
Rewind,
tired
and
from being out all day
you were talking
the
about
night
wanting to
before
see
or
this
something,
match,
but
go
bro
a
has to
little
lock
bit
in.
detail. What are we
He was
looking
probably in Jabali World all night, the 24-hour arcade,
Versus Rewind. Dyloch took it.
doing some karaoke or something. Look at Kale. Y'all see Kale just to the left of, right above Tento's shoulder?
Had the insane clip, and while Jabali is still keeping a close eye on that young man currently right
And I
now.
think
But
that might be Tony,
back.
Kale's
If
dad,
it's
right
not,
behind,
see how that's gonna go.
right behind them.
Bracket, it's going to get real tidy. And
Happy Father's Day to all the, specifically, I know it's not Father's Day yet, but happy Father's Day specifically to all the FGC dads. All right,
Talk
any
about points.
dad
What
who
it is
supports
for
their
Gur to get up into that
their
top
kid
four, where points become big,
in
triple
playing
digits
these
worth of
online
points.
games. Shout out to, I have a friend, I'm not gonna like dox her name or anything, but I had a friend
But
whose
same kind of
dad
question lingers for Rewind
was
here,
really
because he
into
is
Mortal Kombat
currently
versus DC.
the last
And one time we
person
went
on
over
the
her
bubble
house, like
in the
a bunch of
points
our friends, and
qualifications
we
at
all
315.
played a couple sets of Mortal Kombat versus
him, too.
DC with her
Getting into
dad.
this top four.
And
Yeah,
that
it's gonna be great. Now,
honestly was one of the
mentioned
things that got
it's
me
being extra important for Gur
into.
because he's
I was already
had
into
great
fighting
results.
games, but I think specifically that got me into NetherRealm games. Because after that, I was really interested in Injustice 1, then Injustice 2, then I played MKX, MK11, now I'm in MK1. I went back and played MK9 and early MK games.
Right now, coming into this,
So shout out to that friend. Shout out to that dad. Why are we taking an ad break right here? CEO, you guys are not hurting for the cash. We better not miss this set because you guys decided to go on an ad break before the game. What the hell? What is wrong with y'all? But yeah, shout out to that specific FGC dad. Shout out to Online Tony, who is an FGC dad. Hourglass of Rain. His dad is also into FGC pretty big. They hosted like a tournament or something pretty recently, and his tag on Twitch is like "I'm your father," but EYE instead of the letter I. Who else? Who are the other FGC dads? Those are all the ones I can think of. There's a lot of FGC moms too. King Gambler's mom is like very well known in the community. Dexy Dog's mom is always in chat during the online tournaments where Dexy Dog is there. But I'm trying to think. I think those are all of the FGC dads. Oh, you know what? Darth Arma is a FGC dad. Honeybee is a FGC dad. There might be some other players. Oh, you know who is a goated FGC dad? Silvereye. Obviously, Silvereye doesn't play like competitively anymore. But Silvereye is one of the first FGC dads that I like ever knew in the community. And Silvereye is known like for like putting his daughter onto a lot of games, you know, showing her how to play. They used to like stream, like he would be streaming a game and she'd be in the background playing her own game. Like, bro, very heartwarming stuff. Shout out to Silvereye as one of the goated FGC dads out there. And there was a time, because I used to watch Silvereye streams a lot when he was playing. Why? Oh, I'm still muted. There was a time where Silvereye used online tournament winnings to, you know, support his family, and I think that's really sick. It's hype that people can do that.
We're in the mid-July side of things. I believe there still might be some time to sign up if you guys want to. So if you guys want to make a trip over there to the DR, please by all means do so. It's gonna be a great time.
I think those are all the FGC dads I know about right now. Well, actually, no, there's other ones. Like I think Justin Wong has a kid. I think, not 100% sure. But I think Jay Wong is an FGC. Oh, you know, no, he is, because he said on a stream or something that he doesn't want to be called Unc because he's not an uncle, but he is a dad, so he wants to be called Dad. So Jay Wong is an FGC dad. Shout out to all of y'all out there. And you know, your kids don't have to also be in the FGC, but it's hype that you're like telling them about it, you know? It's hype that you're sharing your interests with them.
A couple other ways you can go.
And putting them on to the FGC.
You want to know an interesting stat about Rewind? Rewind is one of the 3 players for the last 2 Evos that got 8th place twice. I mean 7th place twice, meaning he did not go on the stage. One of 3 players. Oh yeah. Both years back to back got 7th place. That was actually an insane stat when I found out about that.
That's interesting. And, right, and that's only for Evo, because Evo was doing top 6s and not top 8s. But this year, they're supposedly doing top 8s again. So even if you make top 7, you'll still get on the big stage at Evo this year.
The lore battle of Reiko would be cool.
Not last year.
Okay, that is what he does.
All right, so here's the pick, right? I want Rewind to win because I want Rewind to get as many points as he can and secure himself on the leaderboard. But I want Gur to win, and I think Gur versus Dyloch is going to be a better matchup than Gur versus Rewind. Just using their last tournament placements, Rewind beat Gur at Combo Breaker, and I'm pretty sure at this tournament, Gur already beat Dyloch to make it to top 8 winner side. So he can definitely do it again.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's a little significant. Also with the big term change.
So I think it would be a better matchup if it's Gur versus Dyloch, but Gur has to be prepared for Gur versus Rewind.
Dyloch especially, he'll sometimes go for the unsafe version. If you spend a whole cameo, you make it safe. Whatever you do. If you go for like the uppercut with Tremor on like a block, use half cameo, but if they block it, it is unsafe.
As the summon version, yeah.
So you got to be careful when you do that.
All right, we got a technical issue.
Like if you're somebody who doesn't watch MK a lot, and you're
audio issue, but we got production on hand, so it's not going to take too long to get it situated.
Is that he's very versatile, so you can get.
What tournament were we watching when they had to go get another?
But in super different ways.
They had to get another PS5 or something.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some different choices for it. But I think we all know this time. Rewind can't hear what's going on, so in the crowd.
All right, let's get it.
Hey, y'all real quick. I come Rewind and Joyce. What about Dyloch? Y'all like the chair thrower? Not too much. Not too much.
I think this is why Dyloch threw a chair last year. He beat Rewind and got so excited.
Stupid.
He threw his chair. So
Yeah.
let's see if that happens again.
But you
Rewind can zone in this matchup. Because Xiao doesn't have a projectile.
That's where Rewind is now. There's the conversion into the aftershock up front.
That's crazy. That's really going to make Reiko matchups from now on, whether he can throw stars or not.
It's your boss, man.
He doesn't give a damn.
Your dad, basically.
If he can throw stars, he has so much more like leeway.
Once again.
Because he can throw stars against Geras. Geras doesn't have a projectile.
Double down one.
I'm trying to think who else doesn't have a projectile in this game, or at least not a traditional one. I would say Scorpion, but Scorpion Spear works as a projectile. It still beats Shurikens, which is crazy.
Big factor already, and that's gonna make sure the command grab starts to get opened up just a tad bit more if he keeps conditioning with it.
Oh, nice. Like Xiao has a zoning tool in his ground pound, but it doesn't work like a projectile, so it doesn't clash with stars.
Goes down the axe. Goes for armor once again.
There's the safety.
Johnny doesn't have a projectile, so that's someone he can kind of zone against.
Rewind also did play Shao back in the day, so he still understands the things that goes on with him.
Kenshi doesn't have a projectile.
No commitment issues coming out of this man Dyloch.
Stay down.
Nice.
Rewind though.
More characters without a projectile than I thought of.
Conversion
initially.
comes.
As far as DLCs, Conan doesn't have a projectile.
Great.
But
Try to jail something.
I wonder how Noob's. I think Noob's Soul Ball will clash with it too, so that counts as a projectile.
The raw command grab almost killed. Got extra health though. The knee.
Oh, chip to death.
Oh,
Man.
man.
Solid first game from Rewind.
Dyloch with the Reiko.
Omni-Man doesn't have a projectile. Well, okay, Omni-Man doesn't have a projectile, but he does have clap, and that might work as a projectile. So
in this case, it was his armor usage that was
it might not
huge
matter.
in round one. Continues to be huge here.
Ghostface doesn't have a projectile unless
okay?
he's in the assassin stance, right?
We just keep 5 times, I think.
He'll do it again.
I'm sure he will at some point. What can you say? It's 6 times now.
The duck was crucial. He's going to challenge jail with a 1.
I rewind. Confirm.
Was another one. 375. Try to go with sweep, not going to work out.
Everything is looking good for Rewind. Okay, wait, hold up. Don't want a commentator's curse it. Even though I'm not a commentator, so it doesn't count.
Oh, that's a ton of chip to take.
Oh, went for the up block, but it just straight up whiffed.
Versus jump 2.
Did you say the generals taught me well? You should just say you just taught me well.
Yeah, you're talking to the guy right there.
No, yeah, it's an alternate version of the
I
general,
mean,
you
you've
know.
been cheating on him with another general this whole time?
You know what? That could be thing. Armors through once more. Gets conversion this time.
This
around.
is Shao
Yeah,
Kahn,
like a bunch, but not the rest.
original timeline Shao Kahn pretending to be General Shao.
Conversion.
You'll notice because he's going to taunt at some point. He's going to, oops.
There's that big walk
Cover
speed
blown.
coming out of Dyloch Shao.
Yeah, I just thought about the Shao doesn't have a projectile, so he can kind of chuck stars the way he wants to.
Yeah, 10-toe.
Okay.
We're talking about that. And we were trying to go down the list of every character that doesn't have a projectile. But cameo projectiles also do count and will destroy shurikens. So if you don't have a projectile, but you're playing with like Sonya, that'll count as a projectile.
Going to go for the slide switch 2. Rewind. Goes for armor.
And a block.
I wonder if
Maybe figuring it out a little bit. No,
bowling
it's
ball
another
from
one.
Tremor will count. It might not because it's low,
If you rewind? Oh, man.
but it also
Literal
might.
50-50. No, he doesn't need to.
Immediate
2-0. Rewind is cooking.
Rewind with the head nod and knows that he is on the prowl of eliminating Dyloch right
Yeah, and
here, right
if Dyloch goes out here, he won't have a chance to throw any chairs.
Get himself together. Wants a second belt in his home, but unfortunately, looks like he's going to go home with a medal instead if he doesn't lock in.
I like how they're just chatting to each other like they're not about to murder each other.
You know.
Hey, man, only one of us makes it out of here.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Mortal Kombat tings, you know?
Oh, big.
And Tremor whiffed. It's a huge start here for Rewind.
Oh, hard knock. Oh, again, caught him pressing something. Huge right now. He ducked on his
offense?
pickup.
You doing offensive micro ducks?
I ain't gonna lie, he is limited. He's paying rent inside the Dyloch's head right now. I cannot lie to you. This is insane. Once again, safety. Just waits a second. Buffering. He keeps buffering.
He does. He keeps being right about it.
Chip is a big problem at this point in time. Overhead. Conversion.
Yo! He did a dash in the between, by the way, and a little down one.
Sick conversion. And now he's on
Right
set
there.
point.
Rewind.
This is
Now
one
on
of the
set point to eliminate
fastest
Dyloch.
sets
Look at
of the
block
entire
right
tournament
now.
so far.
Dyloch, I need you to lock in if you want to win this one, bro.
Yeah, Dyloch in.
Armors through again. How many has he done?
I stopped counting at 8. And that was
Can't keep getting away with
Big
this.
dunk.
Wait a second.
Hold on, Dyloch's
Dyloch's had
turn.
enough.
No meter. Well, 1 bar from Rewind. Almost 1 bar.
Oh,
I think
man.
because Rewind has been
Stop.
armoring so
He's
much,
got a chance.
he doesn't even have any
Got
meter to work with.
Make it happen.
But honestly, not a lot of meter on either side.
Continued. That right there is
Ooh,
exactly what
nice.
we got to see more of from Dyloch.
That was a beautiful round right there from Dyloch. Got a little applause from the crowd.
That's the thing. I thought when they added that buff to Shao, where he can keep his axe down, that we would see more hand-to-hand stuff from Shao players. But it's not really. We don't really get much hand-to-hand. Like, if they get it down and they knock their opponent down, we'll probably see them keep it down for like one turn and then get one turn of mix. But it's not like they can really abuse the axe grounded thing.
There it is, yeah, and confirm. In a previous game, he had that.
And I think they're just so used to their combo routes already.
Again?
He doesn't care.
See, like, by the time he gets up, Axe will be back. He didn't have time to keep it on the ground.
I'm gonna need some statistician to go back and
He's
see
got to be at least like
who has done more
I don't think
armor and been more successful like ever than in this set.
then right now
like
is Rewind.
He's got to be.
Bro, I don't think
12 for 15 is a very
Rewind has used bar for anything else in this set.
Stand patient.
Yeah, that's the great range.
Goes overhead.
Hold
It's
up.
blocked. Stupid. Command grab is
Oh,
gonna close it
command
out. That's
grab,
gonna be all she
GG.
wrote.
Dyloch, yeah, Dyloch, you might as well let it play, bro.
Eliminated
It's
by
over.
Rewind 3-0, a huge side relief for Rewind, but very troublesome for Gerd.
Yeah, this is troublesome for Gur, unfortunately.
Is what we're gonna see. But before that, give it up out there. For
But
Dyloch
Gur did
in
get
fifth
fourth place. Gur is confirmed fourth, so that's good. At least fourth. Let me not say he's going to go out here. He could definitely do it.
No, literally the embodiment
But
of
this is going to be the test
limited
of,
hand,
like,
baseball
has
and
Gur
did
really
his
been
work,
practicing the
Rewind,
matchup
Rewind,
after
did
Combo
his
Breaker?
homework, did his notes, made it quickly. He said the notes was armor.
That was the note. It was just, it was a
At the right place
piece
the whole
of
time.
printer paper and it just said
Make the right
armor.
read every time.
Armor. He's like, hold on, let me check my notes on how to play this matchup. Oh, armor. Okay, let's get it.
Winners finals to remind you. Snake Dough getting past.
All right, the first round of this tournament was pretty long, but we got through the second round. Well, we're not through the second round, but we're about to be through after this match.
That's what we're looking at for
And then after that, we've only got 3 more to go.
We've been talking about this for its relevance for points.
So hopefully we get through winners finals before we take a break or anything.
Top 3, his points are big already. If he wins versus Kale at grand finals, you're at 200-something points at that point. And that's going to be huge, 210 points, which would be gigantic for his ability to qualify. He's just outside of the bubble right now in 12th place.
That's the thing. Rewind and Gur are both at a similar place on the leaderboard, so they both really want to win loser semis and get as many points as they can. But we'll see. I'm curious if Rewind does win against Gur. I'm curious to see, is he ready for another match with Kale or is he ready for a match with Snake Dough? Like, regardless of who loses here, I wonder if Rewind is going to be ready for them.
He's already qualified for Final Kombat, so this is pretty much information that's very much needed. Is what he's going to, especially going with a person that trains with the Chilean players.
Man, it's so cool to see Kale up there. I know I mentioned this before, but the first time I met him, he was literally a baby that Tony took around to one of the locals one time.
What did I tell you? Kale was literally bred for this. Tony had him, and he had him as a baby, and he just like pointed him at the setup and was like, absorb the fighting game knowledge into your brain, so that in your developmental years it'll be instilled in there. And it's like it's like programming. It's like MK Ultra, you know. When the announcer says fight, Kale just like meow, meow, and he wakes up, and all the programming that's embedded in him just comes to the forefront. Told you, this is on purpose. Tony did this very much intentionally.
Like you said, 4th place at GamesCon, 9th at Pro Komp, Mexico, and 2nd in his regional final, Sue Nicolas. Still doing strong. Right, still strong.
Yeah, that's a bunch of really good places.
So he's trying to do well here, and then if he goes to Evo and Blink,
4th, 2nd, 9th,
he's definitely looking a little comfortable right now, having a guaranteed.
All really good.
That's nice.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
I think like top seeding at these tournaments, or like who's the best of the best, is always contested. But there's a lot more people in between 10 to 1 than we're used to, right? Like Kale kind of came out of nowhere. This is his first time in Pro Komp. Snake Doe kind of came out of nowhere. This is his first time in Pro Komp. Almost everyone at the Brazilian tournament came out of nowhere.
How about Kale, though? What do you think he's going character-wise? We saw all
Matazine,
three of his characters in the
Etex,
first set.
Lavender Rain was kind of the
He
only one we were expecting, but everyone else
He
was
went to Homelander, and he went to Lao.
pretty much out of the blue.
T1000 for sure. If he goes Homeland, I can understand why.
Plus, like, you know, there's going to be like the Oceania qualifiers that are going to be at Final Kombat. The European qualifiers are going to be there. When it's all said and done, it's going to be like a mixed bag. Tweety, bro, like
Homelander.
Tweety, we kind of counted Tweety out, man, and then he came out of nowhere, locked in, and qualified in one tournament.
Increased normals, incredible range.
I'm excited for whatever Tweety is going to do at Final
It's
Kombat.
not the best Sony, but it's
No
definitely
Ninja Killer
down.
probably this year. Who else was there last year? Faisal is not qualified because he lost to Tekken Master, but we could still see Faisal potentially.
Was a knockdown once again.
So it's a completely different
Doesn't want to deal with it. Does back armor.
environment, I'll say,
Success with
this year's Final Kombat than last year's.
Mid. Ooh.
Also, it's a longer tournament because remember, Final Kombat last year was around this time. It was on Father's Day.
Capitalize this. Spend the extra bar on it too.
So now we just got more tournaments before we get there.
The low is gonna come through, but
And we're gonna end out the year with it.
296. Goes to slide on the Oki side of thing. The mid. Oh, poke.
He did.
Lost corner, but got the round. Still, the round is more important than the corner right
Yeah,
now.
he had 3 bars just in case.
Oof. Looking back on the definitive edition announcement, I don't think that they needed to make that announcement.
No.
It's always so
I
much
think they should, instead of announcing the definitive edition, they should have just announced the Mortal Kombat 2 movie skins. Since there was no new character, they should have said that that was the new update for this season. And they should have kind of just held on to the game, no major announcements until Final Kombat. Then they could have said, all right,
holding on to it.
we're moving on to the next game, and then boom, just hit us with an announcement or something, or a teaser.
Oh, hold on!
Oh!
My God, it could be all different. It could be all different. As Kale, he needs something else. He's alive still,
Oof.
but not anymore. Oh man, it could have changed.
Bro, Snake Doe
Game 1.
coming in to cook NA.
Picked up the blessing once more. Looked back to me sideways. My fault, gang. I didn't know. Snake Doe taking game number 1. Kale. Looking strong thus far. Just has good moments. Just gotta clean up the act just a tad.
Yeah, almost made an insane clutch.
He
Ooh,
did block in a time.
good block.
I thought he was gonna be recovery brain.
Yeah.
I did too. I was worried. I think Homelander's armor move is kind of bad, but when you have Farah, it's not that bad anymore.
Oh, not once
It's
again,
good in
97.
certain situations, but adding Farah also makes it mix.
Chokes him out one more time. 295.
Backing off to a range where he can do quick punish. Yeah, set it up perfectly.
And he went for a foot dive too, so he spent the bar so he can't break. And he's
Yeah,
dead
you're
for
right,
it.
yeah. Yeah, that was big. Big moment.
Huge. Kale. That was a great answer back.
Kale right back to the right spot. Oh, he's in the corner. Big chance for Snake, though, yes. He has the Movado call. He's got the pressure.
Nice falls blocking it. Command grab was 2+. What was that? Didn't delay enough, had to be. 1-1 immediately. Jumps back. What's this to react to?
Forcing Kale to come to him. Full Movado now for Snake, though.
Nice. And gets a trade combo. That was such good awareness from Kale. You can tell he's last stuff like that before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Kale trying to make it one on.
Okay,
One
confident jump.
on. 1-1.
It's another chance for Kale to get damage. Corner carry. Oki. Woo!
Head.
Put a little delay in there, too.
Stand patient. Wait for armor. Wait for something.
Spends the Movado. Got him. Yes, immediate break, of course. Kale now feels freer to find something.
Yeah, look,
Another range.
he's just.
Gets the
Oh,
one.
wow.
Break. We're going for
Gets
command grab.
touched.
Kill.
Kale was the one kind
And
of
way too far away.
putting stuff
Big
out.
man. One more guess for you though. The low goes a plus. Sweet.
Oh,
Oh!
damn.
Scramble probably canceled into special.
Like game of chicken right there. It seems it's gonna be a poke, but it waited too long, and it's gonna be a down one in the favor of Snake Doe. Kale.
Come on, Kale. You got to lock in here,
Get
buddy.
punished for that. checks once more.
They did talk about how Kale doesn't have as much like global experience. All his tournaments have been stateside.
Turn. Got it. Confirm.
Beautiful stuff.
But if you go, he's going to Final Kombat. He's already qualified.
Yeah, you gotta try to make the low relevant still after all.
You're gonna have to get through the matchups like this.
Oh, he's up.
Oh, he went up. Yeah, that was sick.
Sit up in the sky. Really nice variation by Kale. Huge life lead.
Look at that one. Nice tech on the throw.
Tech. And then just goes right in with, I think that's a mid, but I'm not
Anything's
sure.
gonna do it now.
I really have
You
not
gotta-
played
you gotta take the
Homelander
risk.
since he was a
That's
new
the chance
character,
right
you
now
know.
for Snake, though, is
So.
to take the risk. What do you got? Looking up maybe for wake up. Not
Oh,
the game.
snap.
Kale was
Just
too patient
flies
for
right
that,
in.
and he's gonna tie it up 1-1.
Give us up by Kale thus far. Looking strong. Ties us up. All right, we got ourselves a set here. One of these boys going to go to grand finals winner side. Snake though. Taking a second, just taking a little breather.
Bro, why is my phone always dying? I charged it earlier, I just didn't fully charge it.
Like this base game.
Oh, okay.
Charged
Snake
it to like
finds it.
50. Another reason my phone doesn't charge all the way is because I have a
Oh, no.
super fast charger.
You gotta stop cursing things out here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. for
And
Snake.
I
It's
think
only
that
a
when you
situation
use
now.
those
Kale
super
finds
fast
it.
chargers all the time, your battery starts to die faster as well.
More 360. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Could be wrong, but you know,
Almost 400.
I think that's the
Almost
case.
range.
Because I think it's just about like cycles, and since you're charging it fast, it's
Over the
just
jab
putting
pressure.
more
Guess
stress
what?
on the
He
battery,
goes for the toes again.
so it'll
Baby,
die
he's getting
fast as
launched.
well.
Once he has 3 bars, his
So I'm using a normal
his
speed
willingness
charger.
to go to the low right in that situation is super high.
Like, you think I won't go for it? Oh, connected with the mid. 3 bars
And
for Kale.
we'll see how
Right
long
back
that
in.
takes to get me my juice.
Nice.
Oh, that is
Oof.
chunky.
And he
Nice.
waited a second too. Thought the arm was gonna come, but then he delayed his.
I've been
delay.
finishing
He
some
come back to
games,
go
y'all.
right
I
now.
finished up Arkham Asylum like yesterday,
Kale there first.
and
Same
I'm
idea.
about, I think I'm more than halfway done with Outer Worlds
Not
2.
quite the
Side switch.
timing. Yeah, that was the idea. Yeah.
So we got a nice falls box right there.
Then I got to play Mafia
Like a blue man
3.
out there.
And I think the only other games for the end of the year that I want to play after I'm done all the ones I'm playing now are Mafia Old Country, Borderlands
Great with
4,
Punisher in general, but too far.
and I want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I might just wait for that to go on like a super
Another-
deep discount.
Another slide.
Yes, the defender, you don't
For
often
like
expect
$40 for that
Punisher
game, and
as
I'll
his
be like,
bottom
hell
line.
yeah.
It's like the payoff's not great. But
Try to do another back.
partly why it works.
That's about, I think I got
Another
Assassin's
back
Creed
dash
Mirage
for
for like
caught him again with a takedown back.
$20
Legend
or
been
something like
so
that, and
close to
that's a
that
hell
ball.
yeah.
Caught once again, 20%
That was
gone.
a deal
It
for
goes
that
the low
game.
again. David, that's gonna be the kill. And Snake though going up.
Snake though
2-1 over
2-1.
OnlineCale currently.
Damn.
Yeah, when he's got a big life lead, when he's got 3 bars or close to it.
I might buy Mafia Old Country as soon as it drops because it's supposed to drop at $50. And then for Borderlands, the price is still up in the air. But some people are saying it's either going to be 70 or 80. If it's 70, I'll buy it. Well, I think either way I'm going to buy it at launch because I really want to play it.
Pretty different situation.
But if it's 70, I would buy it from Steam. If it's 80, I'll buy it from someone else who has a discount.
You can have
No.
effective play, running away, staying away, but Havoc and Mavar.
And who does Kale bring out?
Part of why that's tough.
Kung Lao. His
Havoc as a
true
character
main.
snowballs
Y'all gotta
so
listen to me.
low.
I know
Gets
these
so
things.
close. He has good footsies.
This is Kale's true main, bruh.
And insane work right now. Whipping us
I
back
think
down to
Homelander is
430
easier for him to play.
damage, by the way.
But he just has more, like,
Oh, and the conversion.
I wouldn't even say experience with Lao. I think it's more of an unexpected factor.
Nice.
He likes Lao because no one is prepared for Lao the way they're prepared for Homelander.
I like that armor a lot.
However, it is a bit of a risk
And once again, doesn't
because,
give a damn, it is a
he
gap
has to
there.
get
And that's
2
gonna be
games
Snake
here with
now
Lao.
on set point to go to grand
He can't
finals
just
with a
win
side
one
on OnlineCale.
and
Kale.
run.
All right, Kale people, I need y'all to make some noise for me if y'all want to believe.
Mine's there.
Come on, Kale. Oh my god. He got hit by the mine.
Still got a conversion for that. Yeah, I thought he would need to do a normal, but no, full blood ball.
Oh, David, that was actually kind of insane.
That was awesome, yeah.
Armor suit spins 1 bar. Goes for the mid into the overhead. Gets the other side. Overhead once again.
You know, I
Kale
believe in
turn.
Kale.
Get up. No, not quite. Would have been.
I
weird.
have not seen many people beat Kale
damage
on his
suicide
main
too.
Lao, so I believe.
Sweep. Try to wake up
Oh my gosh, just down 2. This is where Kale gets really good with this character, bro.
2 to make it safe.
Just like stray hit after stray hit,
OnlineCale still stays alive.
mix
I
after
hear the applause in
mix,
the crowd. Y'all
and
cheer
no
him
one's
on.
ready for it.
Make sure he knows it.
There's the distance game. At least you can build a bar. But
Mm.
Snake though, yeah, knowing that the missile would come back.
That was
very
good.
smart.
Goodbye, Snake, though.
Aware even when he's got the combo going.
Patient goes for the armor through right.
Also, not only is Lao his main, but I think he also feels more comfortable with Sector.
Mine is there.
Because he used to play every character with Sector except for Homelander.
He could get a conversion.
He played Peacemaker Sector. He played
Sector either.
Baraka Sector.
No Sector either.
Lao Sector.
Alright,
He
Sector's
just
on
he
board.
loves Sector, you know.
Bring the missiles out.
Yes.
Oh, good
Cale
armor.
sauce.
Instead of
Individual hit,
guessing,
maybe adding up your Kale.
bro, I'm telling you,
He needs just a couple more. Movado back fully.
those
Snaked
little
over.
50-50s with Kale
Lots
just
of
get him
resources
so
on his
much
side.
mileage.
He needs to make a comeback, and he's got the ability to do it. However,
And those
has
air
to
hats,
cut it.
bro. All he needs is a couple of
Kale
those to
taking
hit.
no-
Ooh, gets caught
He's
though.
got 3 bars, so is Snake.
Sweep. There's a rocket on display. Sweep. Nope. Goes to spin. He gets out of
Ooh,
there.
goes for
That means no
spin.
breaker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
used. 20 seconds left on
he
the clock.
used one of
Two.
his bars.
Oh, you
Used 2 bars.
18. Now he got him.
And he gets
Wait a minute,
caught by
the wall
tether.
was there.
He got armor.
Oh, it
He
didn't
get it.
work.
It's gonna be Snake though. Moving into winner's side of grand finals.
Damn.
Nick, though, with the pop-off, definitely feeling powerful. Definitely wanted to
Kale
just
was
make
doing
it.
so
well,
good,
while
and he had
doing
the
it.
life
Get the
lead.
stuff right there, gets the roll, get the tether, goes for the
But
yellow
he
block,
he
and closes it
whiffed
out over
2,
Hale,
like he
3-1.
used his armor
Hale took
twice
that
for
loose,
nothing.
but That boy Snake though was looking.
And then
mighty
by the
low.
time he
He's
got
taking
caught with that
CEO.
roll, it was nothing he could do about it. All he had to do was
Kale
preserve that
already
meter,
qualified
man.
for the final
Damn. He could have won
Snake,
that.
though, by getting into grand finals, especially by winning it, he would have a lot of points at that point. And like, it's tough to say that he would guarantee himself placement based on points, but he'd be in a great position to be
Where
able
is
to do it.
Snake Doe on the list?
Mm,
He's
yeah,
been at a few
right
events,
behind
but
it,
not
comfortable with that. That's great stuff to that man. And like I said, he's
a
traveled
lot,
long
you know.
distance,
Yes.
And now he probably gets
Santiago area in Chile. Yeah.
I can only imagine how long his flight was. Cause like the one in Sao
Multiple
Paulo,
flights, right? Like,
that's definitely like 15 hours at least, like at least. But hey, he made it.
Whew. Yeah, them South American flights, man.
That was a lot of action one day.
it's awesome. Yeah, yeah. No, you love it. You love to see it. So, in this situation now, winner's side of grand finals, Snake Doe. In losers semis, we have Rewind and Gurr. Waiting for winner of that. In losers
All right,
semis,
final
it'll be
4
OnlineCale.
is Rewind versus Gar. Winner gets to fight Kale. Winner of that gets to fight Snake Doe in grands. We're on our final 3 matches already.
Yes, go through the lights of Gurr and Gurr. Like I
I'm
said,
pretty sure they're gonna go on a
he
break
wants to
after
get that
this.
going over him to see if he can get that. But until we get to that match, we're gonna go to a quick break.
Of
really
course.
quickly, and then once we come back with more action for MK1, we're gonna close out to see who is gonna be the winner of CEO 2025. Don't go anywhere.
Alrighty then. But yeah, they're gonna go on a break. What should we yap about? But yeah, I'm considering making an Invincible versus video this week, and I'm considering making a Borderlands 4 video. I don't think that the Borderlands 4, like, they showed off a little bit of teasers of stuff we haven't seen, but I don't think there are any major reveals in the new Borderlands 4. It's like a behind the scenes type thing. Like, I would watch the whole thing, and then the only things noteworthy would be like you get a little bit of a look at some of the skill trees we haven't seen, and a little bit of look at some of the action skills we haven't seen. So that one might not be worth it. I might just save that until Saturday, next Saturday, when the Borderlands Fan Fest starts, and then we're gonna get everything at Fan Fest. We're gonna get we'll probably get all of the skill trees, all of the action skills. We'll get gameplay with the characters. A little bit more story. There's probably going to be a new trailer because people have talked about how we haven't gotten the big Borderlands trailer. Like, Borderlands always does a music video style trailer, and I'm waiting for that. It'll definitely get copyright claimed. I don't know what song they want to do for it, but whatever it is will probably get copyright claimed. But I do predict we'll get at least one more big trailer for Borderlands. Also, I think since the Borderlands Fan Fest is coming up, this would be a good time to open up pre-orders, announce the price of the game, announce like what are the pre-order bonuses of the game. Maybe they're gonna show off some DLC because, you know, that's the new thing that every game does now. I mean, mostly just fighting games, but I think a lot more games are showing off teasing DLC before the game actually comes out. So that's a potential. And then, so I could potentially do a Invincible versus video, record that like tomorrow and drop it on Monday. Could drop it tomorrow, to be honest, because I am going out to eat for Father's Day, but I could record that early. IDK, y'all. Oh, you know what, guys? I gotta remember to tell you guys to subscribe. I know. Some of you guys are like, hey, I don't want to hear that all the time, but I actually have to start doing it more often. So, guys, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button like Ryu. Spear the subscribe button like Scorpion. And kick the notification bell like Kazuya. Because we're trying to get to 900 subscribers. My goal is to hit 900 and 1,000 before the year's over. It's possible. It's possible. I only got to 800 in February. So, like, the fact that we are halfway to 900 and February to now is, what, like 4 months? So yeah, we can hit that, bro. We can hit that. 4 months, and then 4 more months, we can hit 900, and then in the final 2 months, you guys can go super crazy, and then we can hit 1,000 before the end of the year. Maybe it'll happen next year. Maybe it'll happen sooner than that. But I would really appreciate, the only way that we can get to 900 and then get to 1,000 is if you guys subscribe. I know that somebody watching this video is not already subscribed, because these streams do get a good amount of reach. You know, people do get to see them, especially if they're looking for Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition tournaments. So if you want to see more Mortal Kombat 1 tournaments, this is a good channel to check out. This is a good place to be, to press the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I have been streaming every single offline Mortal Kombat 1 event. They're all here. Starting off with Mexico City Tournament, Viennality, Texas Showdown, Brazil, Brussels, the online qualifiers. I stream not every online qualifier, but most of them are on this channel, and I will be streaming the rest of them. You know, we're going to do Evo, we're going to do Versus Fighting, we're going to do Blink Respawn, and we're going to do Final Kombat, which I'm very excited for. My plan is for Final Kombat to do what we did last year and stream Last Chance Qualifier Top 8, then stream Final Kombat Top 8. I cannot wait. There's going to be some stuff in between, like they usually do a group stage to narrow it down to Top 8. But I am just very excited. I think that this Final Kombat is going to be a really good one, because we already talked about, like, Sonic Fox is likely going to be there. They're not confirmed yet, but there's a good chance that they'll be there. Nicolas, one of the Chilean twins, is already confirmed. Connie Mani from EU is already confirmed. Anis from EU is already confirmed. Tweety is confirmed. Kale is confirmed. Like, there's a bunch of people already qualified. There's someone there from Oceania. Who else? All the Latin American qualifiers happened, but I don't know everybody who's qualified. I know Chuleta qualified from Mexico. Nicolas qualified for Latin America South, I think. I think that's their region. Could be wrong. But yeah, I want to see I want to get an updated look at the leaderboards, and I want to get an updated look at everybody who's qualified so far. So I'll look into all of that, and by the next tournament, I'll have all that information. But the next tournament isn't for a little while, I think. I think this is the only tournament in June, so the next tournament is going to be in July. Evo is going to be like the first week of August, if I remember correctly. I think it's August 1st to 3rd. And I will actually probably be on vacation that weekend, but I will stream Evo as soon as I get back. Maybe not as soon as... I will stream Evo when I get back, you know. And I want to stream more than just Mortal Kombat at Evo, so I might do Fatal Fury, since that's the newest game. I'm definitely going to do Mortal Kombat, and then maybe... I'm overdue for a Tekken live stream, but my thing is I like Tekken. I like to play it. I have fun. I don't have as much fun watching Tekken, because high-level Tekken is mostly just Mishimas and Dragunov, and it's not the most fun thing to watch. I'll be completely honest. Some hype stuff happens. Like, I remember the Joka versus Owl set, and it was, what were the characters? It was Victor Chevalier versus Fang, and they went down to a slow-mo, and the hitboxes in the slow-mo were a little wonky, so somebody got robbed. That was a really hype Tekken set. But I think that, like, Tekken is not as hype as it could or should be at high level. Tekken is a little bit more snowbally, you know? Like, whoever's winning usually just wins. So maybe I will do Fatal Fury City of the Wolves and Street Fighter. You know what? Actually, I think I will do Street Fighter, because I want to see if Mena is actually going to play Elena. let's switch back over. They're getting back into it. Mena has said he was waiting for Elena, and I want to see Mena's Elena. I want to see high-level Elena, bro. I think it's going to look hype.
We have been co-piloting you all the way through, me and also David, but got to go for the closeout, David. It's going to be...
Oh, look, we got the boys already up. Rewind and Gur ready to go.
Bracket right here, as you guys can see. On the lower side of the bracket, it's been pretty much a wash.
Here's the thing, too. Okay.
Pretty dominant on all...
We don't have a confirmed date yet for Sagat, but one of the posts from Street Fighter said that Sagat is coming this summer. So I think Sagat is either going to come in August and he's going to have like a demo. I think Sagat is going to be playable at EVO. Not for like everybody, but on a demo, you know. So if you go to EVO, you'll be able to try Sagat out, but I don't think he's going to actually be playable for pro players until whatever the next tournament is after EVO. But I'm hyped for, like, I like how characters get integrated into the Street Fighter meta, you know. I think that, especially when it's a fan favorite character, they get picked up really fast, and I think this next pack is a lot of fan favorite characters. I want to see the Alex players, I want to see the Sea Viper players, and the Sagat players. I still don't know anything about Ingrid, but we'll figure it out. We'll learn. Hey, I love that. I love the Tekken shirt. Got him. Han Rashid caught on tape.
Wait, Han, go back. Talk to him. What you doing? Why you doing that? Oh my God, Han. I just gotta give him some information.
Han Rashid caught on tape. All right.
Who's gonna get to that top?
Let's get it.
Rewind's all embarrassed all of a sudden. It's all good. Big shouts to Han. Rewind to get his hand out, you know, waiting. Look at him. Just pause.
Look at
that hand levitate, bro.
Yeah, right. You already know. Oh, what if that was tech? What if you let him hold out his hand for as long as humanly possible without making it awkward, and then his arm is tired, and then you can take the advantage in the set? Probably not true, but that would be hilarious.
Now I'm thinking about it. I'm
Okay.
sure that Rewind took Gur down to lose at combo break.
Yes, he did.
I feel like
And it was
he
pretty
had
bad.
like 3-1,
I think
might be wrong.
Was it 3-1? I think it was 3-0.
You about to do this? All right.
Let's not do the armor game.
So that's gonna go when it was versus Dyloch. We'll see if it's the same against Gur.
He's gonna do armor again. What Rewind or what Gur got caught by most at combo breaker was air command grab.
Oh, you're blocking. You're blocking?
He blocked all that. He blocked the whole thing.
Okay, bro, you got it. You got it,
He
Rewind.
got demoralized on the phone. Hey, man.
Yep,
how do
no,
I do this?
literally, he got demoralized on his hotline, just right there. But just think about it, you're right. He does play demoralized a lot.
Yeah, I've seen it. I watched both of them, yeah.
Rewind does? I think Rewind and Demoralized did have a set, but I don't think they play a lot.
Sweeps come in handy for that man Gur. Command grab.
This is it, bro. That's what got Gur in combo breaker so much was air command grab. He's got to be ready for that.
It's a good round one.
What is the tech? You just duck it
Really not too much of the rewind.
and pray that he doesn't do the knee or the slide.
At far range.
You just duck and pray.
So he's gonna have to find a ton of hits. Here's one.
He tried to rewind two
Oh
again.
no.
Yeah, the rewind is not invincible.
He stole his hourglasses and his bar.
I gotta just realize his name is Rewind. We're talking about Rewind. I got.
Oh boy.
Oh, command grab again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And guess what? That should be all she wrote. With
Rewind
the
versus the
stars.
rewinder. Bro, this is
Rewind.
what happened last time.
First game.
That was a
First game.
flawless,
Real
y'all.
smug look on Reiko's face right there.
Oh yeah.
That was a flawless.
Yeah, very strong game one.
Bro.
And as it always tends to be when Rewind's having success.
Gur, you've got to lock in.
Defense was there. This time it was a lot of armor, but
I think if Gur wins
never
this
really got
set,
going.
he'll get really good
You got
points.
the clock right there.
Yeah.
And he'll like move up
He'll take a
his
couple stars
placement a little bit.
Oh, poking the special. Couldn't get quite the trimmer call that he wanted to. Trying to look for that big range. And he's trying to stay out of the sweep so he can get the stand 3 punish. But yes, command grab coming through. That's 210. And with 950 health, that adds up real quick.
True.
Hooah.
I mean, like, they made Reiko a real
Again, it's got
grappler
a lot of Oki out of
with
that
his last
situation.
few patches.
Command grab as an ender.
Gur or Gearus
Especially
is
if it's
still
weird.
just a kind of grappler, you know?
Can rewind if you want to. And he does.
Like, Gearus has
No
grapples. He can make his command grab a mid
Did you see
and
Rewind
combo
brought
off of
up
it, but it's
to
just
a
not
more
as
comfortable
good
spot first. It wasn't even about pressure. It was about gaining
as other command
range
grabs
now.
in this game.
Taking the risks
God
and being
damn.
right every time. Rewind.
Okay, no,
Like,
that's right.
Homelander's command grab is really good. Cyrax's command grab is really good.
Oh well.
Ghostface has a good command grab. T1000 has an amazing command grab because how he can mix with it.
Coming in handy.
Got him.
Geras is not even like
Beautiful voice right
the
there. If it hits, he can get a
fifth
full
best
combo.
grappler in the
Plus
game.
on block. Plus 13 is that low shot, by the way, if you guys did not know. On block. Just keep on outstanding.
God damn.
Yeah.
Gur should just, I think he should just back up.
Again. All right,
He should
fun.
stay out of the effective range of air command grab and then try to
He
snap.
hasn't really been able to get it going.
Damn.
Sure, clocks have been there, but even his escapes haven't really been there.
Oh.
Again.
So I'm saying he's always in danger.
Yeah. Once you're up in the sky, like, rewind. Hold on. Over it. It's gonna do it. Yeah, once you're up in the sky, it's like bursting in Arxis games. Once you're way up in the sky, like, what are you doing up there?
He's looking at him like, man, I am not supposed to be 20 feet in the air right now.
Yeah,
David.
exactly.
Oh, man.
Take it down.
Like,
This
damn,
is bad. I knew
This man hit me with a whole combo video.
once Rewind won that last match that this is going to be a hard match either way for Gur, but
All right.
I need him to do better, you know?
Yeah, okay, time to get EX clocks, but also time to move forward. Guys, relentless forward movement with Rewind is so strong.
Yes.
Whenever there's a free frame, it feels like he's moving forward into the right spot.
I feel like I've seen this man.
I would say that I think Rewind is moving forward a lot and always in the perfect spot, but Gur is not moving back enough. Like, Gur moves back in almost every set. He's not doing it enough here. Okay. Hold on.
Looking stronger, 294.
Back up, yeah.
Again, backing off. He has not really been...
Stay out the effective
pressure
range.
up close.
My friend stand 3, look at him. He's just waiting for the moment to kick him in the face. Goes up the wall.
Ooh, nice. Good job hitting Tremor. Sets up turret.
Moved in? Did Rewind just out patient Gur?
He might.
Oh, that was sick. That's not going to be it, though.
Almost going to kill.
Okay, cool.
He knew he was going to try to do something. He
Cool.
tried to run at that man. You saw it?
Yeah.
See, he is starting to adapt to the air command grab. He did the armor move and comboed off of it, and then he did the jump 3. So he knows what to do. He has a plan.
Yes, for sure.
Gur pressed forward for
He just has to
his
get his
and
game
walked into stand
going
He was not in that
more
range,
than
like,
Rewind
this
is getting his
fraction
game
of a frame
going.
forward. The footsies from Rewind
Oh my
just-
god, get out of here. Fuck. I'm not disabling my ad block. Even when I pause the ad block, I still get that pop-up, so
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if Gur has been influenced by how
just
many
deal with it. I still get ads. You guys saw that I got an ad.
against him versus,
I got 2 ad
versus
breaks
Gur
during
at
the
start of
stream.
set.
Why am I still getting the
Super
ad block
cautious,
notification
pressure
and
situation.
still getting
Backs
ads?
up a lot.
This is why I like to watch
And
these
that's,
streams on
really
YouTube.
His go-to is big pressure, but still, it feels like he's given up on more than often.
Oh my god.
As soon as he got the bar, he rewinds though.
Okay,
So
but he gets the
far,
corner.
red sparks are real.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, dropped it.
But there's not enough gravity right there with a second down one.
He didn't really need to break there because
Get wake up run.
Gur didn't have any bar, so it wouldn't have gone much farther than
Down
that.
three, man. You just whip punish the down 3.
Staying work. Not gonna use Trimmer quite yet. Going for
But I guess it could be good for Gur getting him off that bar.
another one. Swinging but missing.
Good jump. That was such a good jump.
No. Is that a whip punish?
No, it's not.
No.
Oh, and he even tried it with the faster option, and it wasn't.
Full conversion right
Okay.
there. Spin Trimmer just in case they didn't want to even risk the time.
Match point rewind.
All
Point
right.
for Rewind to go ahead and get his run back against Kale.
Come on, Gur.
Gur,
The people's champ.
snap. This is the first sand mode we've seen all set. He tries the risk because why not?
Yeah, you should always go for like that full string when you're in sand mode.
But yeah, he's really been unable to get anything going offensively here.
God damn.
With Tremor to back him up. Still there.
Goes for armor right back at you. It's not so fun, is it?
The classic. Somebody hits you with their armor, you hit him with
And
theirs.
grab.
Still got hit by that? That's crazy.
Picks it up. Gur!
He threw the armor. Oh my gosh.
Throwing the burst. To move
Damn it.
forward.
I love Gur, but he is still not ready for this
Out of
matchup,
Losers
man.
Finals
It's
is gonna be
crazy.
OnlineCale
It's
2-1-3.
not entirely his
And
fault
rewind.
either.
Let's
Gears
give up
just does
everybody.
not have
Out of there.
the
Third play,
tools
fourth
in this
place, but let
matchup,
me hear it
bro.
For Gur!
That young man right there, great showing, nonetheless, going to get some points for himself.
I love how Geras is designed, but when you look at the design of like Reiko, you can see how lacking Geras is, right? Like, they designed Reiko knowing they want him to be a really good grappler. They want him to have really good range, even though he doesn't have, like, a weapon or anything.
Yeah, you're right.
He has
He's got a
some
good
of the
run.
best range in the game with
And
just
third
hands
place
and
is
feet.
guaranteed here, but of course, just a couple weeks
Geras
ago,
is stubby
he
as hell,
got
unless he does,
second
like,
place.
overhead.
So, he's in a similar situation.
Geras'
Two
command
big
grab is
majors
not as
attended,
good. It's harder to
and
get
he's
combos
third
off
in
of.
both.
And
Could
in
be
some
more than that,
situations, you
depending
can't
on
get
how it goes
combos
the
off
next
of.
couple of matches.
Mataro doesn't give you any way to combo off of your command
Getting
grabs.
better. And like I say, he's already signed up for Blink and Evo.
Gotcha.
So should Rewind.
So, like, Geras Tremor might actually just be a wave, to be honest. Just because of how much utility it'll give you. But
Again, he came into this just on the bubble for a number of points.
I think Geras Mataro is still the best
Third place-
cameo for
third place is
Geras, you know.
120 points, and he came into this with 315. Yeah, so he's in a good spot.
Definitely good spot. Like I said, that point race towards the end of this is going to be.
But yeah, coming out at fourth for Gur is actually it's good. It's good either way. I'm not gonna act like it's a bad showing, because it's not. And he lost to two of the best. He lost to Snake Doe. Oh my, he could have won against Snake Doe though. That's my main problem. That's my biggest like gripe is that Snake Doe game was he could have had that, bro. He was up, he was on match point, and then he just kind of lost it.
Now here's the question here.
That's unfortunate.
Start off with Lau because he knows how the match was going to go, and just Rewind, think about that, and go with Ermac.
Yeah.
Kale is not going to start off with Lau. He's going to start off with Homelander
If it's
probably.
Lau, I would imagine that we would see.
But he will switch to Lau if
Rewind
needed.
would go to Ermac, but T1000, okay, he's locking in.
T1000 really?
Still just checking the buttons. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe him.
We'll see if this is in fact.
And as far as Rewind, I think he's still going to go Reiko, but I would like to see his Ermac.
Oh, okay.
Or, you know what? I would like to see Rewind's
Real
Katana.
stuff.
That might be what's going to throw him
All
off,
right,
you know?
it's Losers Finals. Let me hear you out there. Losers Finals, CEO 2025 for MK1.
Also, Rewind went Lee May, I think, in finals, online finals, grand finals. Or it might have been qualifiers, grand finals.
Let me hear it. If you're going for OnlineCale 213, let me hear ya.
I hear a whole SoCal section back there, and they ready for him. Immediately, though.
I think Rewind is going to win this first game, and then Kale is going to switch to Homelander or Lau, and then Rewind's going to have a harder time. But I think in this matchup, Rewind... Oh, no!
Too much dip on your chip there, brother.
That was too much dip. I don't know what happened there.
That was a sick jump. Okay. Seeing the future right there was OnlineCale.
Hey, he's running future, man.
Good read on the armor, bro. What a punish.
79, gonna walk him down once again. Goes for
Jumps
the
the armor and then just goes spike into Tremor.
Yeah.
Got him.
Ooh, what a whip punish.
He immediately doesn't want to even get a chance to get that breaker. Headbutt. Tremor, talk to him.
What a whip punish. Yeah, I think Rewind has this part of the matchup.
Usually you gotta have some liquid nitrogen first, according to the canon texts.
I'm starting to believe the people
That seemed alright anyway.
who said that T1000 is not real offline.
Armor's gonna get baited out, and guess what? Blown up too, and Tremor got hit as well. So
I don't think he's bad offline, but I think that
There it is.
doing like 4-3
Wow,
mix
really rare
is
to
not
see
as
that.
real, so he has to do other things. He's
He's
still really,
Somebody
yeah, see
cancel
like
points on that
there Rewind was able to read command grab and just armor it.
double.
I think he's still a good character, but I think that the one thing that made him broken isn't real.
Goes for the slide. Antius, no, he's
Ooh.
gonna get hit by the jump 3. Keep him restand. Poking the special.
Good
Tremor keeps himself
spike.
safe, but the armor
Bro,
coming through once again.
that's like a
Rewind.
triple mind game.
Yeah, if you
Poke
notice when he brought it
special
out,
and
he
then
waited to
special,
evoke into special. That was
poke
one.
special and then
Waited for
special
Tremor,
cameo.
that
So
was
poke
two.
special
And
cameo.
then, finally,
You gotta
third
block all
interaction
3.
Right there, he felt safer in bringing out the armor, and he was right, as he has been in this whole top 8.
Man's a menace. Look at the man trying to make this guy laugh.
This Kale
Kale,
switch.
Don't listen to him.
Kale does switch. Kale's going to Lau right off.
There it is.
Straight to Lau.
It's what ended up working for him in winner's side.
But now Rewind has a counter pick advantage. Should he lose this match, since he took game 1, he can actually choose to counter pick this. So he can already be thinking about what a character he might need to choose after this. Now, the matchup isn't terrible.
That is
but it's
true.
still tough.
Rewind didn't have an option to
Rewind.
counter pick the first time they played. Now, getting him on Lao early might give him that
Double rocket.
advantage. But even if he does counter pick, who does he counter pick with? Is it Ermac? Or is it like Katana or Lee May?
Yeah, I mean, he has a mix-up out of that, obviously, the overhead low. But
Bro, I thought Lee May was broken after her last patch, man. That last buff she got.
Yeah. Or it could just be it into nothing after all.
The community will say something,
Part of the mix here.
and then just no one will stand on it. If Lee May is broken, where has she been?
Special, the classic. I've been doing this since day one. Once again, the armor. Armors get blown up. Wait, Poland.
Oh, hold up. Okay. Rewind might have this. Oh, damn, that went clean over. And what a nice conversion.
Round one. It started round two.
For 300, that was
Perfect
nice.
timing both times.
And
300 off of a jump kick is not bad, because he didn't even use Tremor. He just cycled Tremor.
Woo, grab it again.
There's the armor.
Yes, but that means that there's no breaker.
Break it, but he can't even take another hit. It's made like a sweep or overhead or something.
Okay, okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, hold up. Is he going to go fatal? No.
One more.
Yeah, honestly, next hit could be it. Chooses to back off instead.
Runs behind the bowling ball.
One overhead.
Good block on the overhead,
Did
and
not
he,
have the
yeah,
help to give. Rewind.
he just knocks him out of the armor.
2-0 right now over Kale.
Okay, Rewind.
All right, bro.
Alright,
bro.
Alright, bud.
Yeah, you can do the 40-yard dash, bro. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, Rewind making them adaptations. I would like to see Rewind get first place here. I mean,
like
you know,
some characters have things that, like,
no,
that are,
no
like,
disrespect to Snake though,
everybody can do.
but
the-
Rewind was
that.
very close to winning Combo Breaker
Some
until he
characters
ran
can do that
into
little trick.
Sonic
So
Fox,
Homelander.
loser side Sonic
Yeah,
Fox
he
with a
tries
10-year
each
chip on his
character
shoulder.
that he's got.
I'm hoping that now Rewind is the one with the chip on his shoulder.
Michael saying he stops right here, right now, and it just might. Rewind. Laser. Another one stood up in that last active frame, so
Now he's on Homelander. Okay.
Advantage to Kale.
I thought he was gonna go T1000 Homelander
He's
Lao.
gonna
He
run
went
the whole
T1000 Lao Homelander. But this is his last chance, you know. He doesn't get another
It's an interesting
character
sign. Maybe
select.
he's beginning to get the read right.
So you know, betting everything on Homelander is like kind of a safe bet. As safe a bet as one can be. He could still
Too
lose.
far.
It's any given Sunday for any
Just
character,
a little
but
bit higher, dude. Looking at the floor for.
That boy is getting destroyed. Down one conversion. Yes,
Oh,
it is.
that's cool, yeah.
You spin trimmer? Oh, yes, you do. Little bonus damage on it.
That ended up really counting, man. Errant down one, and you can see what you can get out of it.
Yeah. The beautiful thing, if you do not spin bar on that sliding tackle, it does so much damage. Oh, it's running down 4. Delays once more. Plus frames. Looking for the airborne stake, gets it, and that should be all she wrote. Kale not wasting no time spinning fatal blow.
okay.
He's going to be able to get the kill right here. On
Kel gonna go up
around.
around here. The start of a 3-0 comeback or a reverse 3-0 comeback.
Homelander taking the round for Kale. And from the start, he looked a little bit more confident. He blocked armor, for example. He had a whiff punish that was important to getting things going.
Well, he's made. Oh wow, stood up too early. He's made some armor reads in every single set. Like he made armor reads with T1000.
Goes to command, and he up blocked that too. That was
He just couldn't get much outside of those reads.
Not quite there on whiff punish. Oh, he's got
Oh,
it.
nice.
On the other side. Rewind, not gonna
That's that mix, bro. Just when you think left-right mix doesn't do anything in this game with a block button, it certainly does. It'll flip your inputs and
since
then
it was
cook
EX,
you for
no
it.
break. So Kale now gets the corner. Bit of a miss, but he did it anyway. Okay, despite
Damn.
the up block before.
Delayed it slightly this time around too. Caught him.
Yo, what is that? Stand 3 or stand 4 from Reiko?
Oh wait, did he hit Pharaoh?
That shit is such a
That
button.
must have been it, yeah.
Didn't think about that. Now he's gonna be able to get killed. Now Rewind's gonna be on set point to eliminate Kale.
Did he hit Pharaoh? Let me see.
Yeah, that must be it. Match point.
I don't think he hit Farrah. I don't think Farrah came out.
In order to form a breaker with 3 bars, and I think that
Farrah was
might have hit right there with
Farrah
what
was on
Kale was not able to
cooldown.
break.
but I didn't see him hit Farah.
Slide.
Ooh.
Grab his head. Jimmy.
Good challenge.
Safety.
Underneath.
The duck this time.
Underneath.
Yeah, I'm wondering at Final Kombat, are we gonna see more Homelanders or more T1000s?
Be a lot of damage here and a closer push to the corner. 416, my God.
Because Final Kombat last year was like, Homelander was brand new. There were some Homelander users, but nobody was woke to Homelander Farah yet.
Okay. Armor.
Farah was out, right? Didn't Farah and Homelander come out? Or no, Farah got delayed, so Farah might not have been out yet.
400.
Did Farah and Homelander come out at the same time? Or did Farah and Takeda? No, it was Farah and Takeda. Damn. Okay, good stuff, Kale.
And Kale survives.
Because Sonic Fox was playing Homelander Chameleon for a little bit, but then once it came to like the grand finals, Sonic switched to Johnny Cage. People can say what they want to say about Cyrax and the Cyrax meta, but I think the Cyrax meta is way more fun to watch than Johnny Cage mirror matches, bro. Johnny Cage mirror matches are ass. They are so boring.
Rewind got it anyway.
And not only are they boring, they have been a part of this game since day one. So we've seen damn near everything that Johnny Cage has to offer, right?
Down 4 afterwards.
Oh, stealing a bunch of turns in here.
Even Havoc is more interesting to watch than Johnny Cage. So if Grand Finals of Final Kombat is like Cyrax versus Havoc, I think it'll be way better than a Johnny Cage mirror matchup that we had last year. But yeah, like I'm wondering, I want Rewind to make it into Final Kombat because I think no one else is going to be playing Reiko. I want Gur to make it because no one else is going to be playing Geras. And I want... Oh, shit. Oh, he just slid for a home plate. What the hell? I thought he was going to get cooked by the fatal blow. But he just slid. Also, we're going to see like Tekken Master. Tekken Master is on Baraka. So I'm excited to see a 2025 Baraka at Final Kombat. There's still going to be like Sindel. We got Kanimani on Sindel. But I want as much character variety as possible. E-Tex, if E-Tex makes it in, we're going to have a Sector player, which will be hype. Damn.
It's been really close.
Is E-Tex confirmed? Like, is one demigod first place enough to automatically confirm you for Final Kombat?
Checks on that so far. Here's the conversion.
I don't know. I got to see the leaderboard.
Kept it simple, 283. Walls blocks. Blocks.
Still making that overhead work. Kale being active.
Spins it.
Yep, it's before breaker.
Boom, boom, boom.
I like it. Should barely get the life lead off of this.
Yeah, we'll get the life lead. They'll both be at 3 bars, and it'll be one touch for either person. But a touch from Rewind is going to be different than a touch from Kale, because it's going to be a touch for the set.
There's green on him.
It's going to, ooh.
The vest.
It's going to be like ordering a sandwich Mike's way.
Over oh, guess right.
Still doing it.
Rewind doesn't have a bar for breaker. Ooh.
Oh, Kale maintains pressure.
He just gets cooked. He gets hit by forward 4, and then just a straight up laser. Laser and a laser.
Set point, but Kale still trying to stay alive. Can tie it up 2-2.
Scary moments on both sides.
Scary hours indeed. Backing up.
Way too far.
Come on, Rewind.
Underneath.
I love Kale.
Out of there, see ya.
Oof.
Up the star.
But Kale is already qualified. Rewind needs this more, so he's got to play like he needs it.
Rewind holding on to the meter. Here's the corner now. Kale's out of there. It's very safety first gameplay. Maybe looking for wake up.
The throw.
Damn, straight up throw.
Takes a second. Try to pick him out.
Stealing some turns in here's Kale now. All of a sudden, much different play.
Gets the 1-2. EX version this time.
Nice.
Safe jump. Command grab again. Goes forward. Wait, he's not going to get breaker in time.
Oh, he has it now. One more touch. Damn, command grab didn't hit.
Still alive. 2 games to 2, keeping it close.
Come on, Rewind.
Kale fighting back. again, in that game from round 1, when he blocked the wake up.
That's the
got the
SoCal.
mix-ups right on
That's the
over
Kale
a couple of
squad.
times.
Is
His
that Gar rooting
depth
for
on the
Kale?
command grabs, individual mix-ups.
You know, I
He's
guess
right
Gur
on.
would root for Kale because
Rewind's gonna stay with Draco last
his position on the leaderboard probably depends on
Kale
how
going
good
into it.
Rewind
Goes up
does.
block again, gets blown up.
Oh, that's not Gar. That's literally just somebody who looks like Gar.
We get
Alright,
that,
buddy.
brother.
Yeah.
My
Got some real
fault.
crazy eyes in that.
Don't put your
Block
face in the
again.
like that. Oh my days. This is not looking too good for Rewind right now. He's getting too command grab happy. Crowd getting into it.
Got him.
And
Damn.
again.
I don't even know if I would say he's getting too command grab happy, but none of the command grabs are hitting. He's not going for
Holding
air
it for this
command
next
grabs either.
round,
It's like
which
all
is
grounded
match
ones.
point Kale.
Damn, what a reverse.
Kale working on a comeback here instantly. Of
It's,
course.
it'll be a reverse 3-0 if he gets this. That's crazy.
Can't get a punish in time. No, he's a little bit too far away. Spaced it out correctly. Down poke immediately. Oh, stupid.
Just
Stupid.
just one hit.
One hit, but it's for good damage. Like, one of the biggest damaging single hits.
No up block, no nothing. But gets the 1-2 this time around. Breaker immediately
Okay.
coming out of Kale. Stood up a little too early. Can you get the tackle this time? That
Ooh,
wasn't even a punish.
nice.
He just did it for the love of the game.
That was for the love of the game.
300 damage.
You got to make one more good read.
Block it correctly on the overhead this
Or a
time
few
around.
more of those
Command
overheads.
grab coming through is not so fun. is it?
Uh-oh.
Something he hasn't done very often in this set. But that's going to give him the corner.
Coast to coast already overhead,
Oh.
but they commit.
Yeah.
No cancel.
Oh, yes.
God damn. That's the thing about Homelander. His turn almost never
He's going
ends.
for it.
Goes
Rewind
down
on
one.
the defense.
Plus frames again.
Locking a
Goes
lot.
to the side. Just get
Oh my god. He couldn't get the anti-air.
Oh, Kale hunting. Relentless pressure. He's moving forward.
I'm
Okay,
saying,
finally
bro,
Rewind
it's been
gets
his
back to
whole
safety on
turn.
the other side.
20 seconds left. Goes bowling. Command grab goes overhead again. He's trying to do it once more. Armor gets
Oh,
blown up.
no.
Completing the reverse 3-0 and taking it over Rewind to go
Punches
back
him
to grand
right
finals.
through the armor. Damn. Damn, Rewind played so good,
Kale
though.
Right there.
Oh, what happened to
Up
production?
against one of the best in the world, one of the best the scene's ever produced. To be down as he was, and then to complete the full comeback, you can see the mix-ups change.
That's
you can
good
see the
stuff.
pressure
Also,
timings change,
did
you can
Kale
see the spaces
play that whole set
change.
without a
Kale
headset? He was getting the
adapted
energy from the
and
crowd.
move into grand finals.
16 years old, by the way. Got to go to summer. He's in summer. He's in summer break right now. Just let you guys know. Summer break right now for him.
Shout outs to
Bro,
Kale.
he'll be
But
back in school by the
shout-outs
time
as
Final
well,
Kombat
the
happens.
Third place finisher, Rewind.
But shout out to the FGC dad, Tony.
2018 Evo champion.
Tony is gonna get him out of school
Decent
for
jump
Final
like we had
Kombat.
said, too.
Can you
So
imagine
he
being in
since he
school
started off,
and your
he
dad
said
pulls
he's
up
still climbing.
and like
So
calls
he's
the
gonna be at,
office
like, almost
and is
500
like,
points.
hey, yeah, me and my son, we gotta
Like,
go. We got
what,
Final
1
Kombat.
He's 350.
120. Yeah. So
I'll find it for you, but yeah.
120 points for him. 120 points for getting third, and he's at like 315. So he's
435 he'll have.
He's getting closer to that.
Good number.
Yep.
435
That's
points
really
for
okay.
Rewind.
Weathering through the storm, believe in the home that second and three characters.
That's nice.
Close
Yeah, they
it out.
said the
Making a
difference
good
between
comeback.
Gur at this tournament and Rewind at this tournament is Gur has played at almost every single event,
Well, only
and
because
Rewind has
he gets
only
third, that's
played
good
at
too.
like
But
2
that
or
was
3
the
events.
anniversary he had against Gamble as well. I forgot
So
about that.
Rewind's
Yeah,
points
that's
can
true.
keep going up
Man,
because he still gets like top 2 placements
Top 8 for
combatant, top 2
multiple
placements
overall,
demigod,
but
whereas
Snake
Gur
Eyes
has
is
to
true.
beat his last combatant event in order for his points to go up.
All right, still trying to make his way. Let's see if he can get a better score this
If
time
he
around.
places
But
the same,
chooses
then his
to take
points
the
stay the
over.
same,
That's
so.
gonna be the big thing.
It's hard to beat
Big
yourself,
three
you know.
is pretty much T1000, Kung Lao, and Homelander. Out of those three, let's see which one works the best. He already took a game.
All right, one more
After
match.
that game plan, what his father was discussing.
And
what
then it's
Han
all
over there
over.
was taking a knee over there discussing too. What could be the options? Because Han, like you guys know, is one of the havoc extraordinaires over here in the U.S.
One more match. Okay, so now I wanted to see Rewind beat Kale,
So, yeah,
but
let's
since
check that out.
Kale
So,
took that, I would like
you
to
guys
see
are showing
Kale
the crowd.
win the whole
Thank you so
thing
much
now.
here.
So
CEO is the 15th year for CEO, by the way, guys. Like, that's a pretty big number to think about. The thing
CEO
looks
15,
amazing.
that's
I'm going to
insane.
the pool after this. I don't know about y'all because it's hot outside. And yeah, it's been a good time. You saw the ice cream spot?
I did. I haven't been there yet, but I heard about it. Yeah.
ice cream. I heard there's a lot of restaurants in this venue. Everyone who's there says that they love this new venue. So maybe next year I gotta try to go to CEO. I want to go to Evo next year.
Someone literally brushed their teeth, ate chocolate afterwards, and thought they cooked. They're disgusting.
Hey yo, Oh, he's talking about chocolate
Is
mint.
toothpaste the only time you've had mint? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm just saying, I just feel like that's what
Mint is all over the place.
I know it's a herb.
We gotta. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's like-
It's a herb.
I gotta recommend you a whole bunch of places where you can go have mint and you can enjoy mint.
Mint tea.
Yeah, I mean,
Mint, I'm a huge
been
fan of
since
mint tea.
2012, I think.
If I have some mint, like some mint leaves,
Yeah,
I'll
cool,
put it
man.
in
I
a
was 50 years
lemonade
old
or
I
iced tea
think I
or
missed
something.
A couple of them in the middle, but I'm really happy to be here.
Mint goes
at
hard.
CEO in Orlando. This is great. It's in the name.
Where's Snake
it's nice
though?
to be back. New hotel, of course, but yeah, the same vibes. The same vibes. Tournament's always had great vibes.
I should make a
Inside
plan,
building,
y'all.
Immaculate.
I want to go to CEO next year and Eve bumper sticker. Oh shit! I lost connection.
Shape up your outdoor space with Craftsman.
Okay.
Light and quiet battery
I was
power,
wondering why the
75
stream went out,
minutes
but
of
it was
runtime.
not on their end. It was on
Achieve
my
a
end.
clean, crisp
I
finish.
temporarily lost
Quick
connection,
restore
but
versus
I was
track.
talking about
Get on with
Galaxy's
your
Edge.
weekend.
And last time I went to
Build
Galaxy's
on.
Edge, I got this because
Noodles.
Baby Yoda was really new and there wasn't a lot of merch.
Mint goes really well in some soups.
Oh my God, this
Mint and
Yeah,
soups
like
is
that.
kind of crazy.
mint and soup.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you guys can barely
Oh,
see
okay,
it because
well, I got a lot of work to
the
do.
green of Baby Yoda gets keyed out with my
I'm
green
sorry,
screen.
I
But
cannot. I cannot. As soon as someone gave me a drink, there's a lot of mint in it. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. No.
what? No, mint goes hard in like a lemonade or a tea.
Not the mule. I don't like the mule.
Oh, Moscow Mule?
No bueno.
You have like cilantro gene, but for mint. Like,
See,
just
cilantro
probably
is
does.
Like an interesting like herb because like that is so powerful. It's like
Yeah.
it's just
He has
like,
the
Does it taste like
cilantro
soap for
gene.
you?
It does taste like soap.
Oh, you got the gene. Oh, you got the.
I
weird-
found that as a gene, bro. I was like, it's
Okay,
it's
well,
like,
all right, it all makes sense now. All right, fair enough.
it's
That's
like
why he
banana
doesn't like
with
mint.
vegetables, bro. Like it overpowers everything.
He
I
has
was
the
just like,
cilantro
when I
gene,
with
so
bananas.
bananas are solid, but it's just over. It takes.
No, I hate
cilantro,
bananas.
like,
Bananas
you put
are
cilantro
overrated
on
as
it,
hell.
Obviously, we're waiting for the players to get back. We're not just hanging out for no reason. We take a little bit of a break right here.
Yeah, like what happened to Snake
Open
though?
Online Tony over here setting up his camera.
Did we?
It does scare me.
OnlineCale over here. Give us a wave.
Did we?
Kale.
Okay, there he is.
Hey,
I'm like,
there
did we
he is.
lose Snake though?
And we have Snake Doe back up.
But hold
on
on,
stage.
to weigh in on this debate real quick. Mint is fire, but I can get why he doesn't like mint because he has the cilantro gene. So it probably, the power of mint, the flavor of mint probably overpowers stuff for him. But as far as bananas are the most overrated fruit ever in the world. All right, you can put it in a smoothie, and everyone talks about, yeah, you put the banana in the smoothie tastes like banana, whatever. It's okay in a smoothie, but by itself, eating a banana is just such a weird experience, right? I've never once eaten a banana for the enjoyment, right? You eat a banana because you haven't eaten anything all day and you need something, some potassium, you're about to work out or something. But just eating a straight up banana is like the poverty meal of nature. It's ass. Eating strawberries is great, you know. Eating an apple is fine. Eating a banana is like, damn, is this really all I have? I couldn't do any better. Yeah, but there's that. But anyway, guys, make sure you guys subscribe.
He has to win 2 versus 3s. The first one, putting this man Snake Doe in loses.
We had a hell of a detour, but make sure you guys subscribe. Boom. Smack the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Because if we get more likes, more subscribes, more views, then maybe I can afford to go to CEO next year and I can stream from the venue. It won't be like this because I won't have like my whole PC. Wait, what if I did that? What if I went to the venue to stream and then instead of actually watching it in person, I just went up to a hotel and watched it from a hotel? That seems like kind of a waste of money, but also it's probably enjoyable. Or maybe I'll watch the stream and IRL stream, and then I'll rewatch the stream and do a watch party. Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
2025, let me hear ya!
The match is starting. Let's get it.
But Snake Doe is nothing to slouch at. We're going to start off early, swinging for the fences, using his head, and breaks what? Command grab.
Okay, hold on. Kale getting a start.
Final all the offensive. The cape is swinging.
I want to see Kale take this, but Snake Doe is going to be a hard opponent to
He's an
beat.
evil guy. I'm telling you guys. If you know the lore, he's pretty evil.
And not only that, Kale's going to have to beat him twice, 2 whole sets.
Here we go.
So
Snake Doe. Pressure into the corner.
if it was hard enough to do once, you got to do it twice.
Bit of a stare down.
Possible, though. There's been a lot of bracket resets
If he takes
recently.
a hit during that sequence, you will hold even more damage from that helping hand. Poked on pokes. Ooh, command grab
Yeah.
afterwards. Side
Kale
push.
making the
Before
reads.
Oh, dropped it though. Didn't get the
Drops.
diabolical dash in the air. He can stand up. Bro, everybody stand up last second.
Yeah, yeah.
He called Movado last second, too.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Oh, wrong
okay.
input.
That in
Okay, a
combo.
little scrambly for Sniggo.
Definitely so.
Oh,
That's a fatal.
yeah, ended before Breaker. Yes.
He's going to be alive, I think, a little bit because it scales slightly. And he's
That's a
mastered
question.
pretty good. He's got those shields.
He got that what off of a
Yeah.
command grab, so this will hit
looks like
for just 300 or so.
Just barely be alive.
Oh, a little over 300. Ooh, he is
Oh my
very
God.
barely
The
alive,
option,
but
too.
good
Yeah,
meaty
as
from
Sniggo was
Kale.
trying to wake up roll.
The only mid option. If you guys do not know, off that little dash input that Homelander has, every move is a high except one being the mid. That's a need. It is unsafe, but it can check someone.
Yeah, that's the thing. You say that every move is a high, and people know that every move is a high, but that doesn't actually help people deal with it. You're still gonna get cooked by that command grab. You're still gonna get cooked by that uppercut.
Runs into it. You
So
shouldn't
knowing
have.
it's a
I
high
love when people run into plasma.
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't do
this
much
damage.
for you.
Serving it up.
Everyone's so creative. 348.
Hey, yo. Who gets that reference? Everyone's so creative.
You gotta deal with, try to chase him down, and guess what? Why are you jumping for? Snake
I haven't
kill.
seen her
Time to
on
circle
TikTok or anything in a
Yeah,
while. I
much
wonder what she's up to. Tanara Double Chocolate, the TikTok creator.
Neutral Kale underneath.
I think she's from Philly too. So
Almost through.
shout out to her.
At the bar. Oh, again?
Again.
I don't like that decision now because now you can just go in and you don't have any more defensive options. You can't break if he gets a clean hit.
Yeah, he went 2 bars.
Stare down. Oh.
What
Wow,
the
that's
hell?
right there.
Yeah, man. I don't know if they're all intentional either.
There are a lot of buttons happening right now.
Sweep from max range.
Okay, Kale back on 3 bars. He saves them for one more touch.
Below. Doesn't go for grab.
But I mean, you can just get you can just get grabbed at this
Oh,
point.
Kale was looking for last time. It's right this time.
The side switch going to the corner. 3 bars on either side.
Kale's gonna need to get a
Yes.
couple more
Now
at least.
we're both
Snake, though, has
on
breaker.
3 bars and we're both have break
Backing off.
1
Wait
touch.
for Farrah to come back.
We both have breaker, but we're
Farrah
both
back,
1
going
touch
in.
from dying.
He's gotta
So.
go in, got Farrah. He's over it.
Oh! Oh! I didn't even see the mine, bro.
So not just the armor, but the
I think
mine.
him going for the ground pound was a good
I want you to
read.
think about your actions. Shout out to Coach Steve.
Okay, he's getting in there. Getting into it.
Hey, yo.
Giving him
Why-
amphibious. Yeah, I know.
Why did Snake No act out the Movado?
Menace to society right there.
The Movado part of the fatal blow. I'm crying.
He's quite the.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery to me. But I guess that's the point. Chaos magic. Where did that blood come from? Why'd you just have to barf out blood, man? Okay, so
Okay.
Homelander didn't work there. He's gonna go now to Kung Lao.
Going for the main.
Do the characters.
Yes, yes,
It's a good cycle though. It's definitely a good cycle.
Yeah, I don't think Kale has too many characters. At a point, he probably did. But
Yeah, we'll see
he's
the better
officially
one.
dropped Peacemaker.
Caught him airborne.
He's
and his
officially
second
dropped
two.
Baraka. So now he's just focusing on the 3 that are Lao, Homelander, and T-1000.
Instant check. I like the idea from Snake though, but Kale was one step ahead.
387 for that for a bar. Beautiful. And a full combo from the sweep because of the missile. Oh, safe jump afterwards. That's plus.
I told y'all, man, this is the real main.
Side switch.
Until Kale picks Lao, he is not taking it seriously. He's just
The
playing
block from the
around.
Overhead. Get shimmy. That's a very rare shimmy case right there. Oh. Ooh, dropped the combo.
Dropped it. Interesting.
Got-
Yeah. A lot of scrambles.
Second comes, he needs
Pockets
more,
there.
though.
That's 2 of
Double
them.
missile into overhead, into armor.
And it's the low. Round 1 of this
Shit.
goes to Kale.
That's just as much as Poke's special tremor.
Those are projectile going
Instead,
right
it's
there. Has
missile,
rockets on display. It's still there.
overhead,
Rocket.
armor.
And he got
He get to throw the mine. He wanted to, but he didn't get there in time.
Movado too.
Yeah, Movado denied.
He's getting shimmy right now, but 2-1. I have not seen this two happen too often.
It's a much more
Ooh, good
offensive
neutral
forward
duck.
moving Loud than he had before.
That's a
Way
good
more
point, too.
active.
It's a very aggressive Lao gameplay compared to usually he's just backing up and throwing air hat. But there's some air hat for you.
They get called. Bumbleclaw.
We're not out of air hat.
Oh, Kale, yes.
You can
Gets
pick
what
up.
he can. He needs a little bit more here.
Spin to win. Spin to win. No, not quite. No up block.
Cautious. So colorless.
There it is.
All right, 1-1.
Very anticlimactic right there,
All
but
right.
the down four is going to be able to seal it. Yo, Kale.
Kale, you can do this, man. I haven't seen Snake Doe play any other characters, so I don't see him switching.
1-1 is not a score. Like I said, you want to take these next two games because the longer this drags out, the more tired he could possibly become.
True. But yeah, Kale has like a not even a home team advantage, but
Snakedoe's been
I guess the home
excellent
country
at getting
advantage. He has the Team USA advantage.
Take games from him.
All the other
Right
NA
away,
players that he
advantage.
beat have
We'll see
now
if it changes.
kind of
I'm sure it's gonna be
become
something.
on his team.
Beat him up.
Even though he's gatekeeping everybody at this tournament who needs points.
Armors. Just dunks back, waits on the mine.
But you know, I guess if you gatekeep everybody, you also kind of cancel it out.
He press buttons at an excellent time afterward. Sector hit, so no missile up.
94 goes for the down poke immediately. Overhead. Again. The mids. He's not guessing right.
Damn, and then just went in with that.
Whoa, Snake Doe. That was definitely a frustration break if I would say so
Yeah,
myself.
I super agree with. Wow, my God.
Wait, he got
Okay,
back.
hold on. He's still here.
Did you navigate all this?
Snake Doe might have a plan.
What kind of plot armor do you have? Such a way of war, bro.
Scheming.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
He had a
All right,
plan,
all right.
but
Wow.
everybody has a plan until they get sliced in the face with a loud hat.
Yeah, look for this reset.
Yo, that's the saying, right?
It's sweet.
Yeah, that's the saying.
Rock is going to become on display. Goes for the throw.
He's done a great job at mixing up the options around that. Sweep early, overhead, etc. Grab now.
That's on it.
Oof.
Gets it too. Oh, this is huge damage too. Hey. Look at that. 420? My God, 424.
Mhm.
Sweep
Yeah.
again. Rocket's still there.
Oh, Rocket is gonna get the kill. No, not the kill.
That was gonna be that. Anything's gonna do it.
I thought that
And
was a
he
kill
does
too, but it
find
wasn't.
his way through to go up
It was just
now.
what he
2
needed
games to
before
1
the
in
kill.
first set.
Hale looking strong thus far. One more game needs to reset. And like I said, very
That's
committed
it.
to going into. I heard a reset chance
Not
for the crowd.
raining
They
or
want to
anything,
see it
okay,
happen.
cool.
Kale, like I said, no headphones on. He can hear everything, so give him that support.
Yeah, I was wondering that Kale has been
Balance
playing
where
this
he'll
entire
still shake
tournament
it.
with no
It's happened
headset.
a couple times in this top 8. It happened once yesterday, and each time he came back as a killer, like right away, instantly recovered.
You know, some pro players don't like to hear. Some pro players have to hear. Like Gur,
Man, Snake Doe.
I remember Gur saying that he uses like audio
Goes
cues
for armor immediately is Kale.
to know if something is happening, like to spot out certain things in the game. Rewind probably does as well, because when he wasn't getting audio in his headset, he had the TO step in. But Kale seems to be all visual.
Something. Oh, Mr. Flaws blocking test. So go for it.
Because I imagine, I don't know if there's any like
Uh-oh.
monitor sound, but even if there was, you probably can't hear it with all the crowd noise and everything. And all the various games being played at the venue.
Slides.
Mafado fully spit. And
Wow,
nobody
just
else-
straight up
He couldn't.
down
He wasn't on the counter, but
twos,
in any
bro.
case, it's Kale getting the round and getting the match point.
One more round for that reset, crowd. Let me hear y'all.
Yes, I want to see the
Oh, they
resets.
want it. The Rocket's there, but it went behind
We
them.
want the
Go
reset.
ahead.
Kale
Jump
came
in
off
for
of
the big
a
bro.
bar.
So much pressure. Think back to when he had this zoning version of his character. Now, so much more activity.
Nice. It's good to come off a bar early in the game because you're gonna get that back. But
Oh, they bet there's the armor. He spins the bars. That means he can break on the next
also
hit.
probably you
Back
don't
to the
need
safe.
breaker
Goes
in the
down one.
beginning of the match, right?
That's a trade that he'll take. Throws the hat. Fade away move. Down fours. Wait for more armor. No. Blows himself up. And guess what? 3 bars spent. Kale. One more clean hit and he gets his reset.
Oh, that wasn't it. One more
He's overhead.
touch.
Rocket's still there. Tries to jump.
Oh wow, he
We have
just
ourselves a
cross,
reset from
anti-cross, anti-air. Bro, this kid.
Make a Snake
Kale
Doe
is
bleed the bottom back in the
insane,
crowd.
bro.
This is what I like to see.
You know what? I can't. After this, I cannot even call Kale a kid.
Got a bunch of
This
stuff
grown
going on.
man in a kid's body, created
There's a crowd
specifically
back
for the
there. They're
purposes of
into it.
combat.
Kale up there in the middle of the stage.
He's
hearing it all.
insane.
So he's in a great position at the moment. Yes, reset. Winner of the next 3 out of 5 set will take the whole thing. But Snake
Snake switched
finally beaten in a set, effectively
cameos.
losers. Now I mentioned he's lost individual rounds before and come back very strongly to lose a whole set. Again, I'm looking for him to show up big in this one.
Look at
And
this.
it's a change with
Yes.
Chameleon. He's
Snake
gone
goes to
have a
Chameleon, which is interesting.
And I feel like Chameleon mostly just for the Jade glow so we can get past some of the projectiles. And certain
Yeah, I was
things.
gonna say I
already
could see this for
Looks like
glow,
there's a clean hit right
maybe
here.
also for Melina size to anti-air him,
Hey,
Or-
but I don't know everything that
Wakes
this
up
team
with
can
Melina
do.
Barrow, 'cause why
Okay,
not? It's
well.
invincible and it's an overhead.
That's what it can do.
288. Wave on display? No, goes right. Whoa, that doesn't work. That,
At work,
I thought it was gonna go through because it's a projectile.
I thought it was too.
KO, good reaction.
Right, Kale has the tech, bro. That doesn't count as a projectile?
Yeah, a little bit still of an advantage for Snake though.
Goes for
Oh,
sweep, and he
advantage gone.
Yep.
Look how much red.
Advantage is gone for him.
He gets to me.
Life lead gone, advantage gone. Wow, and he just stuffs it.
Not enough life to give. Kale.
Kale is on fire,
taking the lead
actually.
rounds.
He does press after.
I wanted the reset,
That was
but
the
damn, now that we're
not
getting
gonna
it,
get to.
Man, left to get out.
it's insane.
Gotta watch out for your down 4 game, bro. He's going for that mid. Doesn't get the flaws block. Anti's up block
Good
instead.
up block.
Kale, again.
Rocket's
Setting up pressure, he's a little early.
the armor. Lift off.
Ooh, that's cool.
Jumping back. Being caught astray.
Gorball fan lift.
Right back in.
Chasing in.
Oh.
Bounce!
Has to break. Yo, the momentum is
Bruh.
all on Kale's side right now, David.
Side, yeah, Snakdo in the corner, back to the wall, in big trouble, no resources.
The mix doesn't care with the armor, and that's gonna be another mid on display. Kale takes
Kale.
the lead in the set for the first time. Up 1-0 in the reset.
1-0.
The longer this goes on, the stronger.
I think that Kale needs to change his username to offline Kale.
More right, the spacings are more excellent.
I think he started off as online Kale,
There's
but I
no
think he has
drop at all
evolved
happening here.
into
Every
offline
conversion
Kale.
possible he's getting, and it just feels like the momentum is all
Kale
on his
actually
side.
missed an online
Yeah,
tournament
yeah,
last
no,
weekend
Kale's
because he
already
was at an
part of Final
offline.
Kombat. He's just here to gatekeep.
So,
He's doing
yeah.
a great job of it, man.
Just being a jerk.
We need to
Well,
call
look,
him
he
offline Kale
doesn't want
now.
to get that belt, right?
Yeah, the belt is pretty nice.
want the belt.
You want the belt.
Oh, the Rivals
You wanna
2
get the experience
Championship
against the top
Series
level
is a
players.
sponsor.
In
I didn't know they were
moments like
playing
this.
Rivals 2. I haven't seen Rivals 2 in a little minute.
Oh, that was a huge.
Actually, I
instance
watched
you
some
never
Rivals
looked
2
for.
at
We're gonna get
Combo
both right
Breaker,
there,
I
trying to
think,
go
but
over
I didn't like stream it or anything.
Man, all this blood in Johnny crib like this, man. You got a lot to clean up, bro.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't played Rivals 2 in a minute.
Flawless block. And that was a punish because he flawless blocked it too. Did not know it was -7.
Oh, got hit by the low, but traded with the rocket.
Goes below. Again.
Bro, I'm
Overhead.
telling you.
It's a fatal. That's actually going to be death.
This
Yeah,
is
that was right before Breaker became an option.
this is
What
the
timing by
real
Kale.
main character,
Making
bro.
every right decision.
Homelander is a gag character. T1000 is a gag
Oh my
character.
goodness, Kale taking another round.
Again, it just feels like even in rounds where Snakdo had a lot of great stuff to say, that was a good round. Otherwise, Kale comes out on top.
Snake did switch off of
Beginning
the
to be a question of
chameleon.
What Snakdo can do to
Out of there. Gets the low. Stagger for armor. He waited for a second too. Blows it up. Not going to be a break either for Snake though quite yet. There it is. 3 bars spent.
Look at this.
trying to get
pressure.
Oh,
Okay,
but he
finally
whiffed.
a chance for Snakdo maybe just
Yeah.
to settle it down a little bit.
He
get back
whipped
to the game
crazy
plan.
right there. I mean, I guess he's feeling himself. You know, he has a good life lead, so he's like, hey, I can afford to whiff.
The rocket's still there, so he can't complete the combo. Goes for armor. 2 bars there. Doesn't get shimmed.
Hey,
Rocket.
they're coming.
Just dodge over the hat. Doesn't get shimmed. Armors again. One more clean hit. Goes for down 4. Another mid. The overhead's coming through.
Oh,
and Kale,
2-0.
One more game needed for him to become CEO, MK1's 2025 champion.
What a, just a fantastic breakout kind of situation here for Kale. Yes, he's already had big moments. He got there at Showdown. He won his NA regional finals.
One
West, for
more
example.
game for
But
Kale,
here,
and it's all
With the
over.
crowd against a player from Chile, one of the best in the world. Not only is he now.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
taking
In
this
the
thing,
last set,
he's
when it was
done
Kale versus Rewind, there was
reset.
maybe like 5
He's got the
people
complete
rooting for
momentum on
Kale.
his side.
Now there is like an
It's
entire
entirely
venue
on
worth of
Snakdo
people
now
rooting
to
for him.
find a way to shut him down.
Oh my goodness.
One, because he's NA's last hope in this tournament, but also because
That broken foot, that
that reset. I mean, he's been playing hype, bro.
Armor's better, Bucko. The rocket's still there.
a lot of life lost, actually.
That was quite a bit of life loss. That poor man. Havoc at home court advantage right now, you know?
Yeah,
He's
it's
on the
run
throne.
up there, yeah.
These guys, Doppelgang over there kicking down people.
Nice.
Full combo. What? He even up the light bar pretty quick, David.
You're right.
No poking the special. Oh, I smelt it was coming.
Yeah, I thought it might have come on the first time, too. And maybe that was what Kale thought.
Okay,
If
it's
not
not.
the first time,
He had
maybe
breaker,
not the
but
second
at that
time,
point,
no,
it was no point using it.
Breaks the neck.
He would have had a percentage left. Okay, Snake though showing signs of life, you know, not going out so
Denied
easily.
Movado. So that was the full Movado call and also Movado hit.
All right, are we back? We're back. Okay. That sucked. I was on the final game. We were potentially one round or so away from the end of it, and then my connection went out. It wasn't an outage because I was still connected, like Wi-Fi on my phone and stuff is still connected. But for whatever reason, my internet went out on my PC and I had to restart it. I'm technically, I think I'm in airplane mode, but apparently that doesn't mean anything. So we're just gonna rock out. We're right at the end. Final game, potential final round. We were where I was at when it ended. Okay, it was after this set. It was 2-0, but Snake Doe got a round. Okay, so I think that's right here where we're at. I didn't get any spoilers, luckily for me. But let me switch over to reaction.
If not the first time, maybe
Let
not
me
the second,
relink
but
it.
no, it was.
Breaks the neck.
Okay, cool.
Walks back.
So yeah, this is right where we were at. Snake Doe up 1 round, but Kale up 2 games.
Denied the Movado. So that was the full Movado call and also Movado
It's
hit. He's
looking
back
like
for a while.
Kale is gonna take it, but it's still anyone's game very technically, especially with Kale. I mean, with Snake Doe being up this round, just narrowly avoiding the tournament point.
Oh my God.
Good stuff right there from Kale.
But for how long can he do that?
Gotta make his way in. Another armor on the sweep. Jumps in, but the rocket was still there.
Okay, so I was like, this was the end of the tournament, so I was considering just ending the stream. But who wants to end without the final match? You know,
Ooh, waited
nobody.
on
So I made sure we got everything back. Actually, got to go walk the dog after this, so I want to get through it.
At the beginning of this top 8, it's a different man. Did he find it?
Not enough health.
Oh.
He had just enough health to get through. Not gonna be able to get the kill. But
Yeah,
he's gonna
wake
have
up
to
fatal
auto-fire after this. He has
is
to think
not
about
gonna
it.
kill.
Yeah, which is possible to flawless block, but it is a tough timing.
Okay, is he gonna go slide?
No, it's not even gonna be relevant.
No, he went
It's-
mine. That has to be an accident, right?
That was a lot of resources sent by
Rocket.
Snake, though, actually.
Flawless blocked it. That was so clutch. He's not gonna be able to flawless block this though. At all.
Damn.
Kale, I respect him going for Fiddle right there just to get the kill. It's so hard to flawless block that missile. It's too fast. And Kale, one more
Okay,
round
now
away.
Kale is on tournament point.
form.
Let's get
Kale
into
trying
it.
to weather this nerves. Snake Doe. Can he find anything? Can he build on anything?
Yeah, Snake Doe still has a chance here.
Double rocket was there, but the mine he gotta watch
the
out
mine!
for. It was up the down three to stop it.
Avoids the mine. Kale is actually really good at avoiding the mine. Oh,
But nothing.
nothing,
That
bro.
is
Snake
one
Doe is
characteristic
shook
for
it.
Snake Doe to not get everything in a situation like that. Kale instead is the one who's got it. Big damage into the corner. Here he comes.
We're in the corner right now, gonna go for plus range on the plus range. He's trying
This
to jump.
guy. He didn't get the rest.
much
Individual mix-ups now adding up big time.
Blocks the overhead, still plus. He shot the plus way, gets hit by the sweep. That's gonna be a side switch.
No!
You're lying, not like this, please. Please, no. Who was it?
Bro, what?
Bro, no.
No, bro. That's so... Bro, first I lose connection, and then
See, me personally,
the game is
this is
potentially...
$5,000 on the line.
I mean, they're not going to leave it to the player's decision.
I'm taking the game.
No, it's not up to you. It's not up to the players. This is about the rules, but it's also about who did it. We'll find out. We'll get back to you.
That's
It's
it?
the rules, man. There's no it's cool or not. There's a set of tournament rules. Again, we'll find out what happens. And that's it. I guess that's literally
What?
it.
Oh my
Such a
god,
bummer
that
of a
sucks
result
so
for Snake Doe, but for Kale
bad.
and the way it was gets going and the momentum there.
It was such a good
OnlineCale,
set, bro.
however it happened, who takes CEO 2025.
But it had to end like that, bro.
Tony
Well,
coming in,
happy
supporting
Father's
boy,
Day,
proud of
Tony.
his son.
Oh, is he gonna cry?
Let's give it up for OnlineCale, and let's give it up for Online Tony.
I think this is Kale's first place major, right?
This man, Kale, like I said, already qualified for one of
Offline at least, because he did get first place at
on the big stage, taking the big
NA West qualifiers.
huge competition.
Online Tony, who got 5th place in Street Fighter 4 earlier in this tournament.
Yo, Tony is still playing this
He
weekend.
and his son have been playing fighting games together. for
That's
the last
insane.
18
So
years.
what was, I think Texas
what better
Showdown
way
was the
to
last
build a
tournament where they
champion
both
than that?
played. Tony got first at
OnlineCale,
Street Fighter 4
first
and
place
Kale got like third
at
in
CEO
Mortal Kombat.
2025.
Now we're at CEO.
Look,
Kale
man,
gets
is that
first
the
in
end
Mortal
of the
Kombat
story
and
we
Tony
were
gets
all
like
hoping for?
fourth
Didn't go exactly
in
to
Street Fighter. Bro, that
the right
sucked.
mindset.
That ending sucked so
End
bad.
of it. In any case, very well deserved. You
That
can see
ending
as things are
sucked.
going,
It was such a
he's
good
got the
set.
complete momentum on his side. It's entirely
It
on
was such a
he's got
good
the-
set, bro. And Snake though was just starting to work on a comeback.
Resources sent by
Rocket.
Snake, though, actually.
Flawless blocked it. That was so clutch. He's not going to be able to flawless block this tournament.
Can he build on anything?
Keep himself safety with 2 bars. Double rocket.
Like
with
what
him.
what was going on at the time when that happened?
Stop it.
The blocks come. Snake. Oh, but nothing. That is
Blocked alone.
Like, was it
uncharacteristic. Snake does
that
not get everything in a
his
situation
controller
like that.
desynced?
Kale
Was it
instead
that
is the
it
one who's got
died?
Big damage into the corner. Here he comes.
Was it that someone else was
Now,
synced?
Plus range, on the plus range. He's trying
This
to jump.
guy. He didn't get the rest. Individual mix-ups now adding up big time.
Kale was really one more touch away from finishing it, but
No!
was that a battery warning?
Individual mix-ups now adding up big time.
Blocks the overhead. Still plus. He shot the first way. Gets hit by the sweep. That's going to be a side switch.
Please reconnect Evo events 196 or press circle on another controller and return to the title screen.
No!
That is so ass. That is so ass. Evo 196 player 2 logged in.
Not like this, please. Please, no.
See, the thing is, Kale won. Kale would have played out the rest of the set at least because he was already in a really good spot. But yeah, like I said, the players don't actually get to determine it. Rules are rules, unfortunately. And so whoever's controller got the desync is whoever loses the game.
In 4th place, the fan.
But we do get the medal ceremony. I might have to refresh the VOD.
It's levels to it. But
Bro, this tournament, it was such a good tournament. It ended so janky.
That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right.
My connection just crapped itself.
Lined up.
And still, I don't know what happened to my connection. I just had to restart the PC, and it was connected when I came back up.
Parts about CEO, the wrestling
It wasn't an outage. I did get an outage before
Lots of cool stuff out here.
when I was about to stream. Actually, the day before Combo Breaker, I think I had an outage.
Biggest thing about this topic that I love, David, no chairs and no lights were broken. So,
Damn, Dyloch didn't even get to throw a
right,
chair.
7th place. That boy over there from the tri-state area, it's going to be Bean Cell.
7th place, Bean Cell. He still has that DS. He needs to put that DS away, bro.
Tied for 5th place will be none other than Elcucuy FGC.
What's on the DS?
Oh my God.
Jacka?
Move away on that one.
Jacka's
On
not
the
even
other
here.
side, 5th place as well, the local boy, Dyloch.
Jacka just had he did a beef set with Red Nose, I think.
Place, the
On
fan favorite, none other than Gurr.
I think that was on Pulse's YouTube. And he won that beef set. How does Jacka catch a stray?
Here for Rewind.
Hey yo. GG's.
Your runner-up, currently tweeting right now. Currently
Currently
all the way
tweeting.
from Chile. That would be Snake though of 2G.
He's working on the twit longer right now.
And let me hear it out there. I want everybody
But
in the
GG's
crowd
to the
say it.
boy.
First place, OnlineCale.
OnlineCale. The thing is, you can't say like Kale won via a fluke or anything, right? Like Kale reset the bracket and was up 2 games and 1 round. So even if the desync didn't happen, he probably still would have got it. But no one wants to see win via desync, right? Like even if you gave the game to Kale, could they at least have played it out just so we saw one more combo or something? It was just so anticlimactic. It was hard.
Florida too, I got to spell them
I
all.
won. CEO.
But it is GG's to Kale. He successfully
Oh my
gatekept
God.
everybody at this tournament.
All right, guys.
And this is the tournament where
Not the
there's actually a player named the Gatekeeper, but he plays
Things happen.
but still a great showing all around.
he plays
What do we got
Def
going
Jam.
after this?
I believe the cosplay contest might be coming up after this.
Cosplay contest.
Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out for Mortal Kombat.
All right, let's see
1,
how
everybody.
updated
After
these
this, we're gonna
standings
have
are.
the cosplay contest. After that, we're gonna have Grand Blue. Next
Oh,
time,
did
that's
they
it.
already update these for like
You guys
Gur?
Stay safe. Enjoy the cosplay contest. See you guys next time.
Rewind 7th and Gur 5th. Yeah, they updated these already. I didn't know they update the standings that fast. But they did. So here's our current standing, right? First place, Kanimani is already qualified, so his standing doesn't actually count. And then Nicolas is already qualified, so his standing doesn't actually count. And then KO down here at 10th place, already qualified, his standing doesn't actually count. So that means that 3 people below 10th, or 3 people below 10th are going to be moved up into 10th for right now. So that's MK Javier, Lavender Rain, and Dyloch. Oh, wow. Dyloch is qualified right now. Oh, no. Only top 8 is qualified. Whoops. Scratch that. Scratch that. So then 3 people below 8th are qualified? Wait. Okay, no. Kale is 10th, so I think Rewind is the final one qualified, right? Rewind is up here. Snake Doe is probably qualified. And then maybe Javier. Now I have to count. And I'll exclude the people who are already qualified. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Javier is the final one right now qualified. Snake Doe is qualified currently. Javier is qualified. Whoops. Kale is already in. Nicolas is already in. And Kanimani is already in. There's also potential that Sonic Fox wins Evo. Where, I'm assuming. We don't know who's going to win Evo. But whoever wins Evo goes to Final Kombat. And for the people who are on the leaderboard, I think Sonic Fox winning is a best case scenario. Because then everybody's going to move up one more spot. So right now, Javier is the last person qualified. But if Sonic Fox wins Evo, then Lavender Rain can move up. But there are more tournaments. There is event schedule. I believe it's versus fighting. Yes. Okay, so here's the order. July, Blink Respawn. August 1st, Evo. And then August 16th is versus fighting. These two are combatant events. And this is the final demigod event. And that is going to be Evo, which it's Evo, right? Evo is huge. Oh, I don't want to register. I want to see who's already registered for Evo, but actually that might be a whole thing. What the hell? Ain't no way it's $225. I guess it is. Damn, Evo expensive as hell, and that's not even including flight and all that. Hotel room. If I want to go to Evo next year, but I'm not going to register. That's not my plan. I just want to go and show up. Shit, I might even afford to like miss a day of Evo and just come like first and final day or something like that. Okay, here's Evo MK1. Probably no bracket, but I want to see who's registered. Can we not? Is that not possible? Okay, that might not be possible. We can't see attendees yet. That's going to be an important one. I think Sonic Fox will be there. No guarantee, but I think Sonic will be there. I think the twins will probably be there. I'm just wondering who's going to be here that we're not expecting, But 3 more events. So we got Versus Fighting, Blink Respawn, which is up next. 1 month from now is going to be Blink Respawn. And then finally... Oh, no, it's Blink Respawn, Evo, and then finally Versus Fighting. Versus Fighting is in England. So this is going to be an interesting tournament. We'll probably see the best of the best in the UK. VGY has a potential to get some more points. VGY will probably also be at Evo, though, as well, because who's going to miss that? I don't know if Foxy Grandpa is still competing, but Foxy might be there. I don't know if Connie Monty is going to gatekeep, but that might be a good chance for Connie to gatekeep. But shout out to Kale, though. The crazy thing is that Kale has not been at a lot of tournaments. He hasn't traveled, like, he's only traveled within the country. I think he went to Mexico, maybe. But he hasn't gone to any, like, he hasn't gone to the Brazilian tournaments or the UK tournaments or anything, and still really good on points. Like, very close to qualifying via points if he wasn't already qualified via his qualifier, his NA West. But it's looking good. It's honestly looking good. Gur is in a good place right now. A little bit of safety, but in order for Gur to Gur is either going to stay right at this amount of points that he already has, or he's going to have to... I'm sure Gur is going to be at Blink Respawn. Gur is actually the Blink Respawn champion. He won last year. So I'm sure he's going to come back to defend his title. But in order for him to do good, he needs, like, first place. I don't know what his highest... So he got 4th place here. So he has to get at least 4th place or higher. Well, if he gets at least 4th place, he ties and he doesn't get any points. But if he gets higher, he can get more points. But you only take, like, their top 2 placements at a combatant event and their top 2 placements at a demigod event. So, we'll see, man. This here leaderboard is getting crazy. But we do have Foxy's down here at 20, which is not bad. Gambler at 18, not bad. Unjust here at 17. Kukui not on top 25. Interesting. We got Madazine out of Brazil. Like, those demigod events, bro, they give you so much points. This is why the EU was on top for so long, because they had the first demigod event. Now Brazil is really nice on this leaderboard because they had their demigod event. There's only one more demigod event left, and that is going to be Evo. So that's going to be absolutely major. I can't wait to see. Is this the official ranking, or is this the one... I think this is the official ranking because Tento and David said that Rewind would be around 435, and he is here around 435. So I think this is the official. He's tied with Nicolas, but Nicolas is already qualified, so you can basically say Rewind is 7th place right now. That's really good. That is really good. But yeah, I think that's everything. What other tournaments? So they're playing Strive right now. Fatal Fury. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Street Fighter 6. Are they still in pools? No. Where are they at for Street Fighter? I'm curious of where all these brackets are. Because Strive was still doing pools this morning. I mean, not Strive. City of the Wolves was still doing pools this morning. So, damn. Some of these games have so many entrances. But tomorrow is going to be the final day of CEO. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but if you guys want to check out any of these tournaments, you can go to any of these channels. Capcom Fighters is hosting Street Fighter 6. TNS is hosting a bunch of tournaments. Currently, it's Marvel vs. Capcom, but that'll probably be over today. Fatal Fury is on Jay Wong's channel right now. Guilty Gear is on Juicy Game Night. CEO, I think they said they're hosting the cosplay competition. So, yeah, that is true. They are hosting the cosplay competition. So, a lot is going on. CEO still one more day. It's not even over yet. Very excited. I would love to go to CEO. I really like Orlando is kind of an easy cop, right? I've been to Orlando a bunch of times. It's great. Whoa, what the hell? That big ass costume. It's 2 people. They dressed as 2 people. Oh, they got $50 for it, even though I know for a fact that this elaborate ass costume probably costs more than $50. You got a Faust. I don't know all these characters, bro. Some of them are escaping me. Is this Beautiful Joe? I think so. Damn, now I'm interested. I gotta go, but I'm really kind of interested in some of these cosplays. Is this the same character that... I think this is the same character, right? Just with more elements. I have no idea who these people are. All right, we're going to call it there. I got to go do some stuff. I got to walk my dog. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so I won't be streaming. I will be out in IRL. But that'll be it. And one more time before we get out of here, I got to ask you to hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, kick the notification bell like Kazuya. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 900 subscribers, and I would love to hit that sooner rather than later, but I can only do so with the help of you guys. I have a bunch of fun stuff planned, some very special videos, some channel member exclusive stuff, some stuff we'll talk about when we get there. But I do post videos every single Friday around noon Eastern time. My last video was The Last of Us Part 2 Episode 4. I'm going to be wrapping up that playthrough pretty soon. I'm planning on doing a live stream for that game this month. But since we got a bunch of other stuff. So next week is going to be Borderlands. Maybe the week after that I'll stream The Last of Us. And then early July... I might come out with another episode of The Last of Us. But a lot of stuff is coming in July. We've got Fantastic Four and Superman, both coming in July. And I want to do first and final videos for both of those. But we'll have to see, because my schedule is kind of conflicting in July. Because we also have Fakum Ram coming to Tekken. And who knows? There's probably some other stuff coming that, you know, my schedule is just going to be clashing. So some stuff has to get pushed. Some stuff is going to come out early, but some stuff has to get pushed back later. Either way, is that a T-Zoc? And the person from Grand Blue? I don't know who these cosplayers are. But, so look forward to more videos every single week. And then I'm also doing bonus videos, and I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. Like I said, the next live stream should be next Saturday because they're doing the Borderlands 4 Fan Fest. And I want to see everything that they have to offer at Borderlands 4 Fan Fest. New characters, well, not new characters, but an in-depth look at the characters, more gameplay. Hopefully we get the price of the game and the pre-order bonus and all the boring stuff, but I want to see the good stuff as well, like what are the action skills. I want to main Rafa, but Amon looks so good. That character looks so sick. All the characters look good. The people who said that the Borderlands 4 Vault Hunters don't look good, you lied, and I'm not falling for it. They look so sick, especially now that we know how they're going to play. But that is going to be it for this one, you guys. Check out my last video. Check out the short video I made. It shows off all of the palettes of the Mortal Kombat 2 Shao skin. Check me out on these social medias, which are going to be over here on this side. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and then also linked in the description below is going to be Blue Sky as well. And then if you want to follow me on Threads, that's linked through my Instagram. So you click the Instagram, go there, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think that the amount of followers we have on TikTok is soon going to pass the amount of subscribers we have on YouTube. So if you guys want to keep me on YouTube more often, make sure you subscribe on YouTube because I want this to be the main social media. But either way, I got to go. I got to get out of here. I got some things to do. This was a fun stream, even though we lost connection for a minute. If you're watching the VOD, you shouldn't see any of that. There should just be a slight skip, and then we'll be right back. And even though the tournament ended in the most anticlimactic way possible, Kale still did a really good job. Rewind played great. Gur played great. But Gur, you gotta practice that Reiko matchup, bro. You need to get games from Rewind because that's your kryptonite right now. I'm more worried about Gur in the Reiko matchup than in the Havoc matchup because Gur has done pretty good in the Havoc matchup in the past. But that is going to be it for me, everybody. So I'm going to get up out of here. But do me a favor, hit me with the 3-hit combo, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you feel me, and I will see you guys next time in a new one. Peace out.